30, freshman.
Lily Hofer, number 32, 8th grade.
Spencer Gergen, number 33, senior.
Lennon Caudell, number 34, sophomore.
Chloe Carr, number 40, senior.
Taylor Schlad, number 42, freshman.
Claire Davis, number 44, sophomore.
Isabel Kramer, number 45, junior.
Oakley Anderson, number 10, senior.
Josh Gilbert, number 12, freshman.
James Schultz, 14, junior.
Miles Elwine, 20, sophomore.
Nolan Staley, 22, senior.
Mason Jurgens, number 23, senior.
Chase Shuart, number 24, junior. Blake Elwine, number 30, senior.
Anderson Forrest, number 32, junior.
Ty Kleinstoffer, junior, number 34. David Chase, 40, junior.
Tommy Martin, 42, senior.
Bryson North, 44, junior.
Carter Gorse, 50, freshman.
Neil Solomon, number 52, freshman.
Reagan Dirksen, 54, junior.
Malcolm Williams, 52, freshman.
He's two-time South Dakota Sportscaster of the Year, and the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And welcome back to the Pentagon, where we're getting set for our Throwback Classic here, Huron Tigers and the Mitchell Colonels. The girls are on the floor now, getting set for the introductions, and of course a lot of fanfare with how they do the introductions here at the Pentagon. Here's the starters for the Mitchell Colonels. Dave Brooks, their head coach, record of 7-3 on the season. They'll start London Hayek, 5'5" sophomore. Mia Larson, a 5'4" junior. Nia Talley, a 5'9" 8th grader. Addie Seamson, a 5'8" senior. And C.C. Morgan, a 6'2" 8th grader. Huron Tigers head coach is Cody Kaufman. Start Addie Knight, 5'9" junior. Allie Davis, a 5'8" senior. Hilton Hines, a 5'8" senior. Abby Harrington, a 5'9" junior. Chloe Carr, a 6-foot senior. Officials for our game are backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. Calling our game tonight, I did not get first names, but I do have the last names officiating our game are Janisch, Reinsdorfer, and Gerlach. They are the law on the court. They're backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. So there you go. We can do a Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Girls JV, Huron clipped Mitchell 30-29. Boys JV, Huron picked up a 53-42 win over the Colonels. And the boys sophomore game, Huron wins 65-59. And that is your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Again, both teams are also wearing throwback jerseys that they will keep here once they play their second game next year. Huron's jerseys are patterned after the 1989 state championship team with Amy Burnett, Holly Ramsell, and all. Huron on top of the numbers, Tigers on bottom of the numbers. The O in Huron has a tiger paw. Mitchell wearing their, I guess probably still was a home for them back then, home gold with black numbers and letters. Might have been what somebody named Raven Elwine wore back in her high school career. Chloe Carr will jump against C.C. Morgan. Once we get the lights turned back on, both teams are out there. No, they're doing a countdown to say we're ready to play, I guess. So a few minutes late here, not too bad though, as we were scheduled to tip off at 6 o'clock and running 16 minutes late, and here we go with throwback night here at the Pentagon. Huron to my right, Mitchell to my left here in the first half. The tip controlled by the Mitchell Colonels, and they will get it in the hands of Lyndon Hayek. Come off to the left side, Nia Talley, working the perimeter. Here's the drive by Seamson. In the corner, ball fake Larson, brings it back around the perimeter. Talley, now left side Hayek. Go to the high post. Morgan whips it out left side. Here's the drive to the hoop. Dump pass underneath the basket for the layup. Good ball movement. And London Hayek gets the layup. 2-0 lead for Mitchell. Looks like straight man-to-man to start things off here for Mitchell. Left side, the ball is stolen away. Going back the other way is London Hayek. Blocked from behind by Abby Harrington. Tremendous defensive play by Abby. But Mitchell will still keep the ball after the early Huron turnover. Just underway, the inbounds in the corner. Seamson for three, got the three. Addie Seamson, the lone senior on the roster, drains the three, and Mitchell up quickly, 5-0. Knight bringing the ball up this time, being shadowed by Larson into the front court. Addy looks left at Davis on the left wing. Alley, straight man here again. Alley's going to drive into the paint, bumps into Morgan, and Morgan just kind of plucked it out of the air. Back comes Mitchell, already up 5-0. In the free throw line, here's the drive by Morgan all the way. Put it up with the left hand, no good, but offensive rebound for Mitchell. And they'll get another opportunity. Here's the drive by Talley, goes right by Carr for the layup. And Mitchell has an early 7-0 lead. Huron has an early timeout. 6:38 to go, first quarter. Timeout. Huron will take a timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bishops know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bishops at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Early timeout by Huron as Mitchell has jumped out and taken control early. They're up 7-0. We haven't even played a minute and a half yet. Jency Gergen comes in for Huron off the Tiger timeout. Full court pressure. This time Davis bringing the ball up against Seamson. Hands it off to Hines. She's got Talley on her. Hilton into the front court. Gets by Talley. Now leaves it off for Davis on the left wing. Allie Davis looking high post. Comes cross court to Hines again. Hines squares up. Left side, Harrington, a long three, back of the iron, no good. Rebound, nobody touched it, out of bounds. It'll be Mitchell ball and the Colonels. Boy, just taking advantage. Coach Kaufman said last Saturday after the Jefferson game, Mitchell and Jefferson are probably the two hottest teams in AA. Mitchell is certainly showing it here in the first 2 minutes of this game. Talley winds it up left side to Larson. Now it's Hayek. Hayek backs it out top of the key. Larson. Flip back up top of the key. Seamson. Left side is Talley. Talley up top to Hayek. Hayek weaves through a couple double teams and puts it in. Hayek with 4. It's 9-0. Mitchell. We played just over 2 minutes. 5:39 to go here in the first quarter. Hilton Hines has a lane. She'll drive right by Morgan for the layup. Hilton Hines gets Huron on the board. It's 9-2. Mitchell got to get some stops defensively. Seamson into the front court. Sets it up top. Flips right side to Morgan. Morgan goes back door. Talley had it knocked away by Knight, and she stepped on the baseline trying to save it. Kind of forced the pass. Well positioned defensively by Knight. Mitchell will have their first sub of the game as London Schroeder, a junior, comes in. I believe she's the girl who came back from injury just a week ago. Again, inbounds to Hilton Hines. She'll have Talley in her grill. Hilton will get it across the timeline. Gets a screen from Knight. Hilton still on the drive. Comes back door to Gergen. Baseline, Allie Davis. Davis slides in the middle. Harrington off somebody's foot back outside. Huron to Hines. Fakes the three. Drives. Has a lane off glass. No good. Offensive foul on Hilton Hines. As drawing the charge for Mitchell was Schroeder, who just came in the game. Well, not much has went right here in the early going for the Huron Tiger girls, down 9-2. We played just over 3 minutes here of the first quarter. Mitchell in the front court. Hayek, left side Seamson. Morgan, top of the key. Morgan fades baseline to Schroeder. Schroeder picks up her dribble. Nice catch up there by Hayek again. Left side Talley. Talley looking inside to Morgan. Brings it back up front to Seamson. Seamson, a couple of dribbles. Stops corner of the lane. Throws cross court, and there's going to be a blocking call on Abby Harrington. She was a little late getting out there. She'll pick up her first in the second team on Huron here in the first quarter. 4:28 to go in the first. Mitchell up early at 9-2. Chloe Carr in. Abby Harrington out for Huron. Tigers right now only have 4 girls on the bench because the sophomore game has went long on one of the adjoining courts, and a 5-second count on Mitchell. Boy, that seemed quick, but we'll take it. 5-second call on Mitchell trying to get the ball in, so Huron will get it off the turnover. Into Hilton Hines. Again, it's Tally just guarding her one-on-one. Hilton into the front court. Up top, it's Davis. She's against Seamson. Davis gets off right side to Hines. Hines right wing, back up top, Gergen. Gergen bounce pass to Knight. Knight on that right wing. Knight takes a couple of dribbles, spin move. Carr three at the top of the key, back of the iron. No good, and Tally has the rebound. Up the floor, a foul going to go in the backcourt on Addie Knight. Huron just out of sync here early, and Mitchell has pounced. Foul is on Addie Knight. That is her first, and the third team on Huron. Haley Rogers in for the first time, the senior for the Huron Tigers. As we're inside of 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, Tally will get Mitchell into the offense. This trip up the floor, Seamson on the left wing. High post to Morgan. Morgan a head fake. Kicks out in the corner. Tally wants three, right wing, back of the iron, no good. Offensive rebound slapped away, and who's going to come up with it? Tally will. She's double teamed near the sideline and stepped out of bounds. So good hustle by Huron to get on Tally defensively. And the ball turns back over to the Huron Tigers. Got to get something going on offense. Got to stop. Now you need to score on the other end. 9-2, Mitchell leading as we hit 3.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Hines will drive as a lane, slides through a double team. There's going to be a blocking call before the shot on Mitchell. Fouls on C.C. Morgan, her first. And that is the first team on Mitchell. Huron run the out of bounds on the baseline. Hines wanted the three, but got cut off. Now she'll drive into the paint. Whip it out to Haley Rogers. Nice catch. Top of the key, Hines. Left side, Davis in the corner. Gergen for three. No good. Long rebound, and Mitchell controls for the Colonels. Into the front court, Seamson. She wants to drive on Rogers. Flip in the corner. Open three is airballed. The miss there by Malia Reitzel, who just came into the game. Huron, though, needs to score. Here's Hines on the drive. Shoots over Morgan for two. Second bucket for Hines. It's 9-4 Mitchell. 2:50 to go, first quarter. In the corner, Mitchell, Reitzel. Brings it back up top to Schroeder. Schroeder feeds top of the key to Seamson. Seamson, left side, Tally. Tally will drive into the paint. Go back door, girl wide open, but put the bunny up short. But Huron cannot grab the rebound, and Mitchell will keep possession. It was a bunny that time for Mitchell and Reitzel, but Huron just needs to grab the rebound. Instead, it'll be Mitchell ball with another opportunity and a fresh shot clock. Inbounds in the middle, Morgan against Carr, puts it up with one hand for two. C.C. Morgan, her first bucket. 11-4, the lead back at 7 for Mitchell into the front court. Haley Rogers picks up the dribble. Now Hines up top, swing it left side to Gergen. Gergen on that left wing, drifts up to the top of the key. Rogers on the left side. Rogers trying to get away from Hayek. Here's Hines, top of the key against Tally, right side Gergen. Inside of 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Huron down 7, and the ball nearly thrown away, saved by Hines. Hines will drive baseline, go into a double team, lost it on the way up. Rebound Carr, and she can't get the putback either. And a foul going to go on Chloe, a frustration foul, I'm sure, as she had the wide open look on the putback and missed it. That's team foul number 4 on Huron. Next one will put Mitchell in the bonus as we're down to 1:46 to go in the first quarter. Mitchell with the lead at 11-4. Huron not pressing here, at least to start things off. Hayek into the front court. Left side, Larson. They'll go in, low post, post up Tally. Blocked by Harrington. Rebound. Huron's going to come up with the loose ball, and a foul going to go in the backcourt on Mitchell. Addie Simpson with the foul, her first, and the second team on Mitchell. Colonels continue to press full court. It's just a straight man, and once they get it, once Huron inbounds it, it's just man on man. Whoever's got the ball, Hines brings the ball up, trying to get shake loose from Talley into the paint. Shoots over Morgan, no good. Carr with the rebound underneath, powers her way up, and she'll go to the free throw line as she's fouled. Second offensive rebound for Chloe Carr here in the first quarter, and she'll get a pair of free throws. First free throw for either team, and that's foul number 2 on Addie Simpson. Free throw no good for Carr. Simpson, though, with 2 fouls. She's the lone senior on this Mitchell floor as Allie Davis comes in for Haley Rogers. One more free throw for Chloe Carr. And got that one. 1 out of 2 for Chloe. 11-5. Mitchell's lead at 6 with 1:10 to go in the first quarter. Hayek into the front court. Larson. Back up top, Hayek. Swing it right side to Talley. High post, it's Morgan. She'll kick out in the corner. Open 3 for Larson. Drop the shooter's roll. It fell in. We have a foul underneath the basket as well. Larson's 3 will count, and I think the foul might go on Huron. Well, the officials are having a discussion, so I'm not sure who the foul is on. The 3 does count, I assume. Now the officials, maybe they're talking, does the 3 actually count? And it is going to be a foul on Huron. The 3-pointer good, 14-5. And Simpson will get a pair of free throws. This has the potential for a 5-point play for Mitchell with 58 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Foul was on Hilton Hines. No, check that. Not sure who the foul was on. Foul's on Addie Knight. That's her second. So they make the 3. Now they're in the bonus. They get 2 free throws. The first one good for Simpson. And Mitchell has their biggest lead of the first quarter at 15-5. Late in the first quarter, and it's been a struggle from the opening tip for the Huron Tigers. Second free throw is good. A 5-point play, basically, for Mitchell. Hit the 3, foul on Huron, hit the 2 free throws at 16-5. Foul in the backcourt, going to go on Mitchell. I believe that'll be on Hayek. That'd be her first. So we're down to 53 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Hilton Hines, she's being shadowed this time by Schroeder. Right side Harrington, ball deflected. They get it to Carr. Carr stutter step and traveled with it. I saw that one from way up here. Another turnover, and boy, Huron just has not been able to help themselves at all here in this first quarter. Rogers in, Knight out for Huron. 16-5 Mitchell. They rattled off, I believe, the first 7 points of the game, and Huron's just struggled to get anything together on offense. Colonels on the attack. Right side, Hayek. Playing catch on the perimeter. Simpson, there's a foul. An offensive foul going to go on C.C. Morgan, and C.C. Morgan picks up her second foul. So Simpson and Morgan each have 2 personal for Mitchell. So that'll be something for Coach Brooks to think about here as this first half wears on. Shot clock off with 28.8 seconds to go, first quarter, and Mitchell up 16-5. Davis breaking the pressure. She's into the front court, right wing. In the middle, it goes zone now here for Mitchell. Kick out 3 for Hines. No good. Long rebound, and Mitchell going to track it down in the corner. Colonel's got 12 seconds to work with. Get it to Morgan up top. Kick to Hayek. Tally at the top of the key. 5 seconds. Here they go inside to Morgan. Morgan, boy, it looked like a travel, but the ball stolen by Davis. Her long shot at the buzzer, no good after 1. It's Mitchell 16, Huron 5. Timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181. You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Some work to do for the Huron Tiger girls, trailing 16-5 after one quarter in this throwback classic game. And Huron has possession to start the second quarter. Davis out on the right wing. Mitchell back in kind of a matchup zone. They got four girls playing a zone. Maybe it's a triangle and two. Anyway, there's another steal. Schroeder with the steal, blocked from behind. But a foul going to go on Abby Harrington. Huron thought they had a clean block. The official says otherwise. Harrington picks up her second. So Harrington and Knight each have two personal here early on. And at the free throw line is London Schroeder. No, has not scored in the game again. She missed the entire season until last week. That was her first action of the season, coming off not sure if it was a volleyball injury or not. First free throw, no good. The second free throw is good. 1 out of 2, and Mitchell has the lead up to a dozen, 17-5. Huron struggling. Ball merely thrown away. Get it in the front court, though, to Allie Davis. Davis way outside. Gergen comes off to the left wing. Now Rogers in the corner. Hine. She'll go baseline. Kick out three for Davis. No good. Rebound on the baseline. We're going to have a jump ball, and it'll be Mitchell possession. Shooting in the first quarter at Mitchell, 6 of 11. Huron 2 of 10. That tells a lot of our story here thus far. Colonels have been in control of this since the opening tip. Remember, the boys' game will follow. Up top, here's the high post. Seamson will kick it out in the corner. Tally. They continue to work the perimeter. Huron more in a 2-3 zone now. Keeping an eye on Morgan at that low post. Seamson drifts off to the right side. Back up top, Schroeder. Hayek in the corner. Tally. Now Hayek left wing. 7-6 on the shot clock. Open three is good for Schroeder. Shot clock running down. Mitchell's up by 15. Colonels 20, Huron 5. Early second quarter. Davis on the drive. Too strong. Rebound Mitchell. Huron just looking for any kind of spark. Open three. Seamson no good. And Allie Davis able to grab the rebound. In the backcourt, foul going to go on Hayek. She'll pick up her second. So Mitchell has Hayek, Seamson, and Morgan all with 2 fouls here in the first half. Into the game for Mitchell. Back in is Mia Larson. Also in for Mitchell, I believe for the first time, Riley Jennings. Huron subbed in with Chloe Carr. Jayla Schley in for the first time for Huron. Harrington back in as well. Knight. Dribbling the right side, back up top. Has Harrington. Here's the cut. Schley leans in with the left hand. No good. Rebound underneath for Mitchell. Colonels on the run in the corner. Open three is short for Larson. Rebound Huron, but Huron's got to score the ball. Only 5 points. Here's the drive. Knight all the way through the double team. Lost the ball on the way up, and they're going to say good defense out of bounds. Last touch by Knight. And it turns over to Mitchell. 5:57 to go in the first half, and Huron again just looking for a spark. They're down by 15. I believe this is a 9-0 run by Mitchell going back to the first quarter. Tally on the right wing. Larson swing it to Hayek in the corner. Seamson, another open three, no good. Rebound and a foul gonna go on Huron. Even when they miss the shot, we aren't getting the rebound. Fouls on Chloe Carr, and that'll be her second. Both teams edging into foul trouble here in the first half. Pass comes all the way up top to Larson. Seamson will reset the offense for Mitchell. Top of the key here on spread out 2-3 zone. Tally in the corner. Tally back up top. Comes back to Tally from Hayek. Tally started to drive. Now flips to Seamson. Mitchell being patient. Seamson in the paint. Little running 10-footer for two. Seamson was 7, and the lead stretches to 17. 22-5 Mitchell. 5:10 to go in the first half. Harrington gives back to Hines. Hines fights into the paint. 10-footer is good. Hines has 6 of the 7 points for Huron. 22-7, the lead at 15 for Mitchell. Inside of 5 minutes to go, first half. Hayek will feed into the corner to Seamson. Back up top, Larson. Mitchell's been patient with their offensive sets, using some shot clock. High post, Seamson will kick out in the corner. Wide open three, Larson in and out. Rebound for Harrington. Knight in the backcourt. She's being chased by Larson. Knight into the front court. Addy back to the top of the key. High post at Schley. Schley kicks out and threw it away at Carr in the corner and fired it out there way out of her wingspan. Another turnover gives the ball back to the Mitchell Colonels. As Davis and Gergen in, Harrington and Schley out for Huron. Kaufman just trying to find a combination that gets a spark out there for the Huron Tigers. Hayek into the front court. Right side gets it back up top to Larson. Larson a dribble, left side. Hayek a long three, got it. Hayek with the three, she's got 7, and an 18-point lead for Mitchell, 25-7 with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Gergen, she'll take the three right wing, no good, nothing dropping for Huron. Davis fights and gets an offensive rebound. She'll spin, and does she travel? She did. She was thinking about Larson Morgan underneath there and just took an extra step trying to shoot around her. And Huron now going to show some pressure, get some turnovers, trying to find something that works. Tally in the backcourt, Huron trying to trap. Left side Hayek into the front court. Mitchell goes back door to Morgan against Carr, and then the ball tied up. Jump ball, good hustle back defensively by Allie Davis. It's like the possession arrow does go to the Huron Tigers. In for Mitchell is Seamson and Reitzel, as Hayek and Larson come off. Huron just struggling to get anything going on offense, trailing 25-7. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. Hines up top. Finds Davis on the right wing. Go underneath the car. Kick out three for Gergen. Short. Offensive rebound, Hines. She'll go around Morgan. Did she? No, a foul going to go on Mitch. I thought maybe it was going to be another travel on Hines. Instead, Hilton will go to the line for two. Who's the foul on? And I don't think it's on Morgan. No, it's not. Might be on Reitzel, her first. Free throw is good for Hines. Gives her 7 points. Hayek back into the game for Mitchell. See, 2 team fouls apiece, so nobody's close to the bonus. And the second free throw, no good. Rebound by Morgan. Into the front court, Seamson swings it back door. Ball deflected by Davis, but saved nicely by Morgan. Here's Seamson on the baseline, and a blocking call. Going to go, I assume, on Jency Gergen. Too bad, too, because Chloe Carr was out there. They're going to get a nice trap right against the baseline. Jency Gergen with her first, third team as Schley will come in. Gergen out for the Huron Tigers. Mitchell will run the out of bounds on the baseline right below me. Inbounds, here's the jumper by Seamson. Forced it, no good. Rebound on the weak side, Knight. Addy into the front court, comes left side to Hines. Hines gets a screen, flips right side to Davis. Overhand pass, Hines, open three, left elbow, in and out. Offensive rebound, Knight, she'll step in, misses the putback. And nothing working for the Huron Tigers. Here comes Mitchell in transition. Seamson, she'll drive into the paint, has a lane, layup for two. Huron 2 chances, can't score. Seamson drives right down the middle of the paint. And Mitchell up 19, 27-8. A travel on Huron. I wasn't looking up to see what happened there. I don't know if there was a little miscommunication between Knight and Hines, but just kind of the way this first half has went for the Huron Tigers. 27-8 has been all Mitchell here in the first half of our girls' part of the doubleheader. High post Morgan, whip it out in the corner, Seamson. They'll work the perimeter, Hayek. Now it's Reitzel. High post Morgan forces her way through, and she just gave the ball right away, kind of a handoff to Knight. Knight into the front court. Goes left side to Hines. Hilton into the paint and jump stop, and she's going to be fouled by Mitchell. Reitzel with the foul. That's her second. 3 team fouls apiece with 2:04 to go in the first half. Mitchell up 27-8. Inbounds comes in the middle to Hines. Had the ball backed away, and a foul going to go on Mitchell. Blocking call, that one I believe will go on London Schroeder, be her first. Next foul by Mitchell will put Huron into the bonus here. 2:03 to go in the first half. Huron running the out of bounds play on the baseline. Way outside Hines. She'll drive into the paint, and another blocking foul on Mitchell. Hines made the shot, but they're going to say she was on the floor, wave it off. And Schroeder picks up back-to-back fouls, her second. And Hilton Hines in the bonus will shoot 2. She has 7 of the 8 points for Huron, 8 out of 9 as she hits the first free throw. 27-9 Mitchell. One more shot for senior Hilton Hines. She'll be playing at Dakota State next year. Second free throw is good. 27-10. Huron finally cracks double digits here. Inside of 2 minutes to go in the first half. Mitchell breaks the press. Cross court Seamson goes back door underneath, and a very quick foul called on Chloe Carr. They had her with her hands out, I guess, as she came up to defend Jennings, who got the ball underneath the basket. Carr picks up her third foul. She'll leave with Haley Rogers back in for Huron. Talley came back in for Mitchell. Minute 51 to go, first half. Inbound on the right wing to Seamson. Left side, Talley. Talley, a couple of dribbles. Now left side, Schroeder. Mitchell working that perimeter. Seamson dumps it to Talley in the corner. Seamson, right wing. Now it's back up top to Schroeder. Again, Mitchell being patient with their set. Seamson fakes left, spins, goes into the paint, double team. Kick out, here's the drive, floater by Schroeder, in and out. Rebound last touched by Allie Davis. So Huron just unable to get rebounds when they do get Mitchell to miss. And the Colonels get a fresh shot clock with 1:22 to go in the first half and up by 17. Inbounds up top. Work the perimeter. It's Schroeder, now Talley on the left wing. Talley goes right side, high post is Morgan. Kick back out to Schroeder. Left side, Seamson will drive baseline. Kick out, Morgan wants 3, got it. Morgan hits the 3, the big girl steps out for the 3, and it's 30-10. A 20-point lead Mitchell with 50 seconds to go in the first half. High post, here's the dump down low to Schley. Fakes, goes around Talley, left hand for 2. Jayla Schley with her first bucket. First field goal by anybody other than Hilton Hines here in the first half. 34 seconds to go here in the first half. There's about 8 seconds difference. Game clock, shot clock. Up top, it's Morgan. They lay off her, and the ball on the baseline thrown away, and Davis with the steal. Hines down the floor, takes it in for the layup. A steal and layup for Huron. There's still 15 seconds left here in the first half. Mitchell still a chance. Here's the left side, the drive. Hayek open from 10, rattles in and out. Rebound, and Morgan could not come up with the handle. It'll be Huron ball with 5.6 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe hit a long shot. Give yourself some momentum going into halftime. Mitchell makes some mass substitutions here. You don't want anybody picking up a cheap third foul. They'll still pressure here on full court. Get it into Hines, but you got to hurry. 3-2, Hines across the timeline, will shoot off the rim at the buzzer. At the half, it's Mitchell 30, Huron 14. Timeout, 2 minutes. Back with our halftime here from Sioux Falls. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Finance your existing home. I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers from Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
1340 KIJV is Tiger Radio. It's halftime. Let's join the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Halftime at the Pentagon. It's been all Mitchell in their first half. The Mitchell girls up 30-14. Let's do a Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Girls AA final. Sioux Falls, Washington defeated Sioux Falls, Lincoln 71-11. O'Gorman at the end of the third quarter leads Yankton 62-31, and that's all we have for AA scores here at the half. Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Another timeout of 2 minutes. We'll run down the stats that we have at this point. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at Pop? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands, Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
So, where do you want to go eat?
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for
hot eats and cool treats.
Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
Halftime and a big first half for the Mitchell Colonels all around. They lead Huron 30-14. Jumped off to a 7-0 lead and never trailed. Scoring for Mitchell, 9 points, Addie Seamson, 7 for London Hayek, 4 for London Schroeder, 5 points for CeCe Morgan, 3 for Mia Larson, and 2 points for Nia Talley. For Huron, basically most of the scoring coming from Hilton Hines. She has 11 points to lead the Tigers. A free throw for Chloe Carr and a field goal for Jayla Schley. And that's the point production for Huron at the half. Shooting in the first half, Huron 5 of 19. And that's about 26%. Mitchell 11 of 23, 48%. Not a lot of free throws in the first half. Mitchell was 3 of 4, and Huron was 4 of 6. Those are the halftime stats. It all adds up to a big lead at the half. Some work to do for the Huron Tigers. Mitchell leading 30-14. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Get ready for our second half here on Dakota Sports.
Bruises and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Ober and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center. Signature Plus Downtown Huron specializes in embroidered and screen-printed items and awards. Signature Plus does all work in-house with the latest in technology and equipment, paying attention to the smallest details. Screen printing and embroidery, stop by for your Huron Tiger sports apparel and for casual business wear. Located at 363 Wisconsin Avenue Southwest, downtown Huron. Signature Plus, supporting the Huron Tigers. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose, because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Welcome back to the Pentagon in Sioux Falls. Our halftime score, it's been all Mitchell in our first half of the girls' game. Colonels 30, Huron 14, so a lot of work to do for the Tiger girls if they want to give themselves a chance here in the second half. In the first of 2 years, this is a 2-year contract with the Pentagon, so these two teams will play again here for their doubleheader next year as well, wear the same throwback uniforms that they're wearing tonight, and then after that they will keep those uniforms for future use. Each team is basically giving up a home date. This would be, Huron is officially the home game, the home team here tonight. Mitchell will be officially the home team for next year's game. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back for our second half, 30 on Dakota Sports.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Welcome back to the Pentagon as we get ready for our second half. Coach Kaufman looking for answers. That was a tough first half all around for Huron. One stat I did not include there in my halftime stats. This is a big difference as well. Mitchell with 5 3-point shots in the first half. Huron made none. So ready to go at the third quarter, and Mitchell will have possession as we begin play here in the third quarter. Coming up on 7 o'clock, KIJV, AM/FM Huron. Start of the second half underway. Seamson on the right wing. Morgan at the high post. Point on three, no good from the top of the key for Larson. Rebound stolen away by Mitchell. They'll take another three. Again, no good, and this time Hilton Hines with the board, lobs it up ahead to Allie Davis. Down the floor, layup for two. Huron got a transition bucket. They score first to start the second half. 30-16 Mitchell. Huron staying back in that 2-1-2 zone. Go to the high post, Morgan. Kick out, another open three. This one, Seamson, and she'll drop it in. Seamson has a dozen for Mitchell, and there's your answer for the Colonels, and they're back up 33-16. The front court, Hilton Hines. She'll slide into the paint. 10-footer in traffic. Got the shooter's roll. Hilton now with 13 of the 18 for Huron. We played a minute here of the second half. Morgan on the post-up. Baseline goes around Carr. Kick out to Talley. Talley will drive. 10-footer in traffic. Rattles in and out. No good. Ball punched out. I think last touch by Knight. It was. And again, Huron not grabbing rebounds either. It's just been a struggle to get much positive going for the Tiger girls. Seamson, another three. Boom. Nothing but net for Seamson. Back-to-back threes. She's got 15. And the lead is 36-18. Mitchell back up by, I think, 20, I believe, was the biggest margin. I could be wrong on that. And Huron throws it away. Harrington and Carr were not on the same page there, out on the wing. And the ball will belong to the Mitchell Colonels. 6.5 minutes, under 6.5 to go, third quarter. Mitchell's been in control of this all the way. Morgan shoots, free throw line, good. Mitchell is 3 of 6 shooting here to start the second half, and they're back up by 20, 38-18. Knight on the left wing. Back up top, here's Hines. She'll slide into the paint. 14-footer is short. Rebound saved in from Knight right to Harrington, who bakes it in. Good hustle play by Knight to get it into Harrington, and Huron's going to use a timeout. 5:57 to go, third quarter, and Mitchell leading by 18. Timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Practice. We know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Carr Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bishoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bishoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Huron uses a full timeout. They trail 38-20. Jayla Schley back on the floor for Huron off the timeout. Up top, Larson, right side, Hayek. Hayek flips back out to Talley in the corner. Open three for Larson is good. 3 threes for Mitchell here in the first 2.5 minutes of the second half. And they get the lead up to 21, 41-20. Here's Hines with the Euro step, banks it in, answers for Huron. Huron, though, still without a made three-point bucket in the game. Talley on the left wing up top. Go in the middle, and the ball knocked away. Hines got a hand on it, picked up by just back into the game for the first time. Jesselyn Noyes. Cross-court pass was deflected. Last touch by Talley. Jesselyn Noyes coming in, just looking for somebody who wants to put a spark on the floor for Huron. Allie Davis going to check in and replace Knight. And back in for Mitchell is London Schroeder. Huron will inbound it on the sideline right below me. Harrington on the left wing. Flips back to Hines. Now left side Davis. High post, it's Harrington. Double team, lost the ball. And turns back over to Mitchell. Seamson into the front court. Flicks left side to Talley in the corner. Larson, she just hit a three from there. Inside Morgan, whips it back out to Hayek. Here's Seamson on the drive and got tripped going to the hoop. Blocking call will be called on the Huron Tigers. Was that on Hilton Hines? No, on Abby Harrington. That's her third, and she'll come off. As Gergen back in for Huron. Inbounds on the baseline. Here's the drive by Talley. Goes inside. A little turnaround to Hayek. No good. Rebound. Gergen able to take it away from Morgan. Allie Davis into the front court off the right side. Still on the drive. Now picks it up. Needs some help. Nobody's going over there. Finally in the middle they find Hines. Hines will go with the left-hand scoop. Too strong. Rebound and a foul going to go on Mitchell, I believe, underneath. Good rebounding position that time by Jayla Schley. And that'll be foul number 3 on CC Morgan. And Huron will run the out of bounds. Back out. Gergen fakes the three. Goes, lost the ball, and Noyes, I think she wanted to get it to Noyes, and Jesselyn might have had a look at a three, but just did not get control of the ball. It got away from her. Jesselyn did her best to get over there, but another Huron turnover. Turnovers have just multiplied here in this game. 41-22, all Mitchell. Corner of the lane, they'll go baseline Seamson. Morgan, low post, double team. Kicks back out. Nice catch out there by Schroeder. Again, Morgan in the middle. Kick out. Talley for three in the corner. No good. Long rebound, and Davis just let Talley go get it. Here's the feed in the middle to Morgan. In the corner, Hayek for three. No good. Gets her own rebound. Swatted by Schley. Great play by Jayla Schley, but then Mitchell able to take the ball away from Hines. Here's the three, Seamson. That one short, but offensive rebound, Morgan. Here on their own worst enemy, they do knock the ball out, but Mitchell just getting all sorts of chances here with second and third opportunities. Mitchell making the hustle plays. Rogers in, Gergen out for Huron. With 3:35 to go here in the third quarter, Mitchell up 41-22. On the baseline, it's Talley. Free throw line jumper for Morgan. In and out, no good. Davis has the board. Alley in the front court. Here comes Talley from behind. Talley knocked it away. Will stay with Huron. 3:22 to go, third quarter. Mitchell girls have been in control of this since the tip-off. Reitzer back into the game for Mitchell as Hayek comes off. Davis on the right wing. High post to Schley. Kick out to Hines. Hines in the corner, Noyes. Noyes a couple of dribbles. Now it's Hines, top of the key, right side Rogers. Now Hines at the top. Hines into the paint. Puts up the 10-footer, good, as Morgan just held her arms up, didn't want to pick up another foul. Hines was 17 of the 24. Mitchell, did they throw it away? They did, trying to feed it to Morgan way over her head. Turnover back to the Huron Tigers as Knight is in. Schley is out for the Huron Tigers. 2:55 to go, third quarter, 41-24. Mitchell on top by 17. Davis up ahead to Knight. Nice catch by Addy. Davis at the top of the key. Davis starts the drive, kicks back, the ball deflected. Seems to nearly got the steal. Rogers gets control. Here's the cut to the hoop, and Davis gets it into Knight for the layup. Knight just broke to the basket because she knew she had numbers. Her first points of the game, 41-26. 2:23 to go here in the third quarter. Seamson, high post Morgan. Lob it back up top, Reitzer. Now Morgan again at the free throw line. Morgan starts to drive in on Knight. Kick back left side in the corner. It's Schroeder. Back up top, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Seamson up top there with Rogers. Gets a screen. Can't get the shot off. Morgan feeds in the corner. Wide open three at the shot clock. No good. And there's Mitchell with the offensive rebound. And we have a timeout, Mitchell. Run the shot clock down. They missed the three. Get the rebound. Timeout, Mitchell. With 1:54 to go here in the third quarter. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
In, carry out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Minute 54 to go in the third quarter. First time out taken by Mitchell at 30, and the Colonels will inbound it, and Huron will be back on defense. Wound down the shot clock. Mitchell missed the shot, but gets the offensive rebound, and back to work they go. In the corner, Morgan wants a three, no good, and Davis steps in for the rebound. Up ahead, Hines into the front court. Right back left side, Davis. High post is Knight. Swing it around in the corner. Open three for Rogers. Front of the iron, no good. Good block out underneath by Talley. And Mitchell into the front court. Talley in transition. Bounce pass to Morgan on the baseline for the layup. 9 for Morgan. And it's 43-26. The lead 17. Huron nearly throws the ball away with the pressure. You got to hurry up, get it across the timeline. Knight in the middle. Knight will drive in the paint, go back door to Carr, steps back, shot up, and she's fouled. And Talley to the line. Talley a little frustrated, thought she had a good defensive play. Talley picks up her first foul, according to my score sheet. And Chloe Carr at the line to shoot two. Chloe with 1 point on 1 of 2 free throws in the first quarter. So we're down to 1:04 to go in the third. Carr, free throw, no good. Schley in, Rogers out for Huron. One more shot for Chloe Carr, the 6-foot senior. Second free throw is good, 1 out of 2. She's got 2. 43-27, the lead 16 as we hit 1 minute to go, third quarter. Mitchell on the offense. Up top, Larson back in, as is Hayek. Hayek, Larson again, left wing, swing it in the corner to Talley. Takes the three, front of the iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Simpson, and a blocking call. Going to go on Huron. Huron hasn't rebounded well. They've turned the ball over. Mitchell has pretty much put Huron on its back in about every category conceivable. Back in for Mitchell is Riley Jennings, the junior. As Morgan will inbound it on the baseline. Comes all the way up top to Larson in the corner. They'll dump it in, low post. Back up top, the key three is good for Larson. Larson with 2 threes here in the third quarter, 3 for the game. The lead back at 19, 46-27. Hines on the drive, kicks out. 18-footer for Allie Davis, no good. Rebound for Mitchell. Mitchell can hold it for one shot here with 20 seconds to go in the third. Mitchell just going to hold the ball and settle for one as they have the commanding lead here late third quarter. High post. Up top, it's Hayek. Left side, open three. Simpson is short, long rebound. Knight with it with 2 seconds to go. Threw it away, and Mitchell will get a shot off at the buzzer. No good, and we'll head to the fourth quarter with Mitchell a commanding lead. Colonels 46, Huron 27. Timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
The Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank & Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank & Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
We head to the fourth quarter. Huron Tigers still looking for answers. Mitchell 6 of 19 from the field. Huron 6 of 10, a good percentage, but Mitchell got almost twice as many shots as Huron in the third quarter due to their offensive rebounding. Huron with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Hines up top, gives to Davis left wing. Alley will drive, kick out to Harrington. Harrington, free throw line jumper for Davis is good. Allie Davis with her second bucket of the game. She's got 4. The lead at 17 for Mitchell, just underway with the fourth quarter. Free throw line, Morgan will shoot from there, swish. CeCe Morgan in double figures now with 11. And Mitchell has the answer. It's 49-29 Colonels. Harrington goes free throw line to Schley. Back up top, Hines. Here's Davis in the corner, wanted to the three. She'll drive in, get fouled. 2 free throws pending for Allie Davis. Have not had a lot of free throws shot in the game. Huron was 1 of 2 in the third quarter. Mitchell has not shot a free throw in the second half. And 2 free throws for Allie Davis. She has 4. First free throw is no good. Huron just cannot find a way to score. One more shot for Davis. And missed them both. Nothing happening for the Tigers. Here comes Mitchell. As we're not quite a minute into the fourth quarter, Colonel's up by 20, and they've led the entire game. Talley on the right wing, feeds in the corner to Simpson. Now Hayek at the top of the key. Left side Larson. In the corner, Talley just works that perimeter. Here in the middle, Simpson. Flip out in the corner. Talley for 3. It's short. Schley might have got a piece of that, it looked like. Rebound Huron. Hines up ahead to Harrington, left wing. Harrington, couple of dribbles, flips back to Hines. Hines at the top of the key. Harrington, left wing. Davis at the top of the key. High post Schley. Gets by Tally. Some contact there, no call. Rebound Carr, no good. It goes up again, no good. 3 tries, no points for Huron. And Mitchell will control. On the baseline, Mitchell works the perimeter, brings it back up top with Seamson. Hayek on the right side. Again, Mitchell probably going to run some shot clock here perhaps with the commanding lead. High post, here's a kick out in the corner. Open 3 for Larson is good. Mitchell continues to drop in the threes. They have hit 5 here in the second half, and I think it's 11 for the game. Huron no 3-pointers at all in the game. Blocking call going to go on Mitchell. That'll be on Seamson. That'll be her third. I should check that, but Mitchell has 5 3-pointers here in the second half, and just a quick check, 1, 2, 5 and 5, so they have 10 3-pointers. Huron has none. Inbounds comes up top to Hines. She'll weave, shoot over Morgan, off the rim, no good. Ball knocked out, last touch by Schley. .5:45 remaining. And Mitchell well in control of this one, 52-29. This now might be the biggest lead of the game for the Colonels. Tally had some trouble there and turns it over. I think Davis got a hand in there, slapped it away and went off Tally's foot and out of bounds, and Huron will get it off the turnover. Davis will bring the ball up, go left side to Hines. Hines on the move into the paint. Gets it back out to Knight. Now Hines on the left wing. Top of the key, Rogers. Haley, one dribble. There's Davis on the right wing. Davis trying to find a post up. Huron working the perimeter. Into the paint, little jump stop, and offensive foul on Hines. Hines just forcing the issue. Kaufman did not like the call. But that'll be number 2 on Hilton Hines. 5:14 left in the game. 52-29 Mitchell. They got off to a 7-0 start and have not looked back. Tally goes left side, Seamson. Top of the key, Larson. High post, here's the turnaround shot. Hayek rolls it in. Hayek has 9. And we have a whistle, and I think we're having a sideline warning on Cody Kaufman, or a bench warning is what I should actually say. So bench warning on the Huron bench, I presume. And Huron will inbound it with 4:52 remaining. Remember, the boys' game will follow 15 minutes after the conclusion here of our girls. Left side, Davis, Hines. Right side to Rogers. Hilton Hines, left wing. Flits it back up top to Rogers, working against the Mitchell zone. Hines, left side, will go baseline. Got a screen underneath the basket, banks it up, too strong. Rebound going to be deflected back to Hilton. Again, can't get it to go. And on the rebound by Knight, a foul going to go on Tally. It was Schley who did a good job of keeping that ball alive. Nia Tally with her second. Third team on Mitchell. 4:26 to go in the game. Tigers on the inbound. Schley on the baseline. Goes into the paint. Cut off by Tally. Huron kicks it back out. Knight at the top of the key. Right side. Ball deflected. Knocked out of bounds. Who was last to touch it was Mitchell. It was deflected by Seamson. Rogers went after it, and Seamson, it looked like she tried to hit it off of Rogers, and I couldn't tell if she was successful or not. She was not. And Huron will run the out of bounds in the corner. Rogers 3, no good. Rebound deflected back to Davis through traffic, banks it in for 2. Davis with 6 points, all here in the second half. 54-31 Mitchell as we hit 4 minutes to go in the game. There's a blocking call going to go on Knight. Be just the second team foul on Huron. third foul on Addison Knight. Mitchell inbounds right in the middle. Morgan for the bucket. Just a sleeper play there. Schley didn't even know the ball was coming in. CC Morgan with 13. And the lead back at 25, 56-31. 3:44 remaining. In the corner, Schley thought about the three. Pitches back up top. Deep three for Hines is good. That was beyond the G League three for Hines, and a timeout Huron. 3:35 to go in the game. 56-34 Mitchell. Timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Off the Huron timeout. Huron came out with pressure. Mitchell breaks it. They go low post to Morgan. Baseline. Kicks back out. Up top, Seamson. Hayek. Reverse it left side to Talley. Mitchell again can be patient on offense here, and they are down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Back it out with Hayek. Hayek on the right side, ball nearly stolen by Davis. Mitchell will have 6 seconds on the shot clock with 3:06 to go in the game. 56-34. Colonels have controlled this one from the opening tip. Boys game is coming up. Inbounds the middle, Morgan. She'll take an 18-footer, no good. Long rebound comes out to Hines. Hilton up ahead to Davis on the right wing. Cross court, ball deflected, but right down to Knight. Another 3 for Hines. Left side this time. 2 in a row. Deep threes for Hilton Hines, and she's up to 23 points. 23 of 37 for Huron. 2:38 to go in the game. Ball deflected. A foul going to go on Davis, I believe, as she tried to get the hand on the ball. Not sure who that foul is on. Oh, it's on Allie. Yeah, it is on Allie Davis, just her first. Mitchell will run the out of bounds on the baseline. They'll get a new shot clock out of the deal, too. Seamson on the outside against Davis. High post, Morgan. Kick out in the corner, Hayek. She'll take a long 3. It's short. Rebound on the floor, and coming out of there, grab it is Knight. Hines into the front court. Goes right side, threw it away. Steal by Seamson, and a foul going to go on Davis. Allie was trying to come back to the ball, and she just kind of got caught in no man's land there. Picks up her second. And that's team foul number 4 on Huron. Mitchell will have the bonus on for the rest of the game on the next Tiger foul. Colonels will inbound on the baseline right below me. Pass in the middle. They get it to Seamson. Gets away from the double team in the front court. Morgan, she'll drive. Ball deflected by Carr, stolen by Hines. Up ahead on the run comes Allie Davis. Allie into the paint, kicks back out. Another 3 for Hines. That one too strong. Rebound, and Knight did save it in, but saved it right in to Hayek. Into the front court, inside of 2 minutes to go, and the ball deflected away from Mitchell. It'll be Huron ball. Huron starting to force some turnovers, but still too little, too late for sure. Minute 52 left in the game. Huron girls are back on the floor Thursday. They have that makeup game from the beginning of the season at home with Yankton Thursday night. 7 o'clock tip-off, 6:40 pregame here on Tiger. Here's the lob in, and a travel going to be called on Davis. And Cody Kaufman just beside himself on the bench. I don't think so much at alley. I think somebody who didn't run the play right is what it looked like to me. And it'll be Mitchell ball as we hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Colonels will pick up their 7th win in a row. They're going to take a timeout here. Minute 29 to go, 56-37. Mitchell will take a timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Timeout Colonels. We're down to a minute 29 left in the game. Jesselyn Noyes back in along with Rogers and Gergen for Huron. Mitchell came in with some new players. In fact, I think all the starters are off the floor now for Mitchell to play out this final minute 20. Colonels try to pick up some numbers. Adia Heckner has the ball up top, goes right side to Navoa Peterson. High post, that goes to Jennings, who's been in the game. The ball stolen away by Noyes. Jesselyn comes back the other way. Defense was back there. Top of the key three for Gergen is short. Rebound comes down to Harrington. She'll try to draw contact instead of just going up, and Noyes very nearly got the ball, but it's going to be turned back over to Mitchell. Down the floor on the rush is Reitzer, and the ball knocked out of bounds by the Mitchell Colonels. Mitchell will run the out-of-bounds play with 48 seconds left in the game. They'll move to 8-3, 7th win in a row. Huron will drop to 5-6. Left side Jennings, they just work the perimeter. Now they go in low post. Jennings, nobody guarding her, and Jayla Schley just completely ran her over. Schley picks up her first foul, and that's going to put Riley Jennings at the line to shoot two. So back to the drawing board for the Huron Tigers. Probably a good thing they do have that makeup game on Thursday. Get right back on the court and get back to work, because probably not a pleasant taste in the mouth off of this one. First free throw no good. Jennings' second free throw is short as well. Schley has the rebound. Shot clock is on, about a second and a half difference. Game clock, shot clock. Rogers backs it out in the corner. Schley dribbles to the free throw line. Now it's Harrington. Harrington gets fouled. Blocking call will go on Mitchell. Not in the bonus, just the fourth team foul. And Huron will inbound it on the baseline. Noyes up top, Gergen. Left side Rogers. Straight man here by Mitchell. Shot clock is off now. In the corner, there's Gergen again. Gergen, right wing. Up top to Rogers. 5 seconds to go. And Rogers threw it away. I'm not sure if Noyes thought somebody was behind her or what, but it just sailed out of bounds. And presumably Mitchell will just dribble the clock out, and they'll go in and take the victory. The Mitchell Colonels defeat the Huron Tigers tonight. Oh, they do take a shot at the buzzer. I don't know if that's what Coach Brooks really wanted to see happen. But the Mitchell Colonels win the final. Mitchell 56, Huron 37. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. do a very quick Gary Zell Autoglass post game. Then we'll come back and get our pregame for the boys next. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
In 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
So, where do you want to go eat?
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ Blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for
hot eats and cool treats.
Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier.
Gary Zell Autoglass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger postgame show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Autoglass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Autoglass in Huron.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Autoglass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Welcome back to the Pentagon as we get set for our boys game. But first up, our Gary Zell Autoglass post game for the girls. Mitchell never trailed. They got off to a 7-0 lead and just never looked back as they defeated Huron 56-37. Colonels now 8-3, and they've won 7 games in a row. 3 in double figures and almost had 4. 15 for Addie Seamson, 13 for C.C. Morgan, 12 for Mia Larson, 9 for London Hayek, 4 London Schroeder, and 2 for Nia Talley. For the Huron Tigers, Hilton Hines with 23. Allie Davis had 6, then 2 points apiece. Addie Knight, Abby Harrington, Chloe Carr, and Jayla Schley. Shooting in the game at Huron, 15 of 43, 35%. Did shoot the ball a little better in the second half. Mitchell was 21 of 50 for 42%. Not a lot of free throws in the game. Huron 5 of 10. Mitchell was 3 of 6 from the charity stripe. And one of the big differences in the game, 3-point shots. Huron had 2, and they were late in the game, both by Hilton Hines. While Mitchell, just trying to count those up real quick, they had 10 total. 5 in the first half and 5 in the second half. So basically, Mitchell scored 30 from the 3-point arc. Huron scored 6, and that's a big difference in this ball game as the Colonels win it here tonight by a score of 56-37. So now the girls' game in the books. The boys' game is next. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and talk to our 2 boys' coaches. Riker Kreutzfeld, head coach of the Mitchell boys, and of course our own Tim Budnagan. Those interviews coming up after this timeout. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
And breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Ober and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering, too. Open Monday through Friday, 4 to 10, Saturday, 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday, 11 to 2, and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Getting set for our back half of our Pentagon doubleheader here. Mitchell Colonels, Huron Tigers, and then the Throwback Classic. Riker Creutzfeldt, head coach of the Mitchell boys. They come in with a record of 5-4 on the season. And coach here, 5-4, just about the middle point of the season. You knew there was going to have to be some new roles for kids. You got a few kids back, a few new kids in the starting lineup. So right now, just working on that mesh, halfway point. I'm sure you hope you're there.
Yeah, we're getting there. This is the toughest part of our schedule right now with you guys and T and Rosie. We had Brookings in there, and then Friday we go to Lincoln. So this has been absolutely brutal. We're getting a little bit better. Turnovers have been our major problem. You know, we feel like we gave away a couple wins, maybe in T and Watertown, turning it over 20-plus times. But guys have adjusted to roles, and we're getting slightly better. We would obviously like to see faster improvement, but hopefully we can get there by Valentine's Day.
And like I said, 5-4, but I kind of forgot about Watertown. You've had a lot of close games, too.
Yeah, we've had 3 overtime games, and we won the one we probably should have lost, and we lost 2 of them that we probably should have won. So they've all been tight. You know, we played Jonesboro, Georgia, and that was a decently close game. We've just had – it's been good competition, but we've given some away.
Now, Huron Tigers, obviously, you know, you're not going to see a bigger team.
Yeah, they're giants. You know, it's college lineup. You know, it's going to be a physical game. I wouldn't be – I hope it kind of looks like the state tournament game last year. It's just very physical. That's kind of what we need it to look like. And, you know, hopefully we can match their size at least a little bit. But they are big.
And wrap it up with the Throwback Classic, you know, fun for the kids playing in the Pentagon. I thought you guys had a little more background here in what you do. But, you know, just should be a fun environment for everyone.
Yeah, I think so. You know, hopefully we have a decent crowd here. Hopefully we've heard they're going to do some things to make it cool for the kids. The kids like their jerseys. I like the Huron jerseys. I think it'll be a fun night.
Riker Creutzfeldt, head coach of Mitchell. We'll take a timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Proclaim Plus offers epoxy floor coats for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at Proclaim Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at proclaimplus.net. Proclaim Plus is a proud sponsor of Huron Tiger Sports.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Continuing our tip-off, our pregame here before tip-off of our second half of the doubleheader here on Mitchell and the Throwback Classic here at the Pentagon. Here on Tiger coach Tim Budnagan, brought to you by the Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. Tigers coming off a win Saturday over Sioux Falls Jefferson at home, and just quickly on that, coach, kind of a satisfying win. Jefferson had our number twice last year. We got off to a nice quick start and basically played it even after that.
Yeah, I thought our start was really good. We said we needed to start our engine hot. I thought we did. I think our press caused them some problems to begin with, and then switching defenses kept them off balance for most of the night. We did a nice job of rebounding. We did a nice job of running the floor. We're going to have to do that again tonight.
Now we have the Pentagon game here, the Throwback Classic they call it, and I guess just from an atmosphere standpoint, facility standpoint, fun for the kids tonight.
Absolutely. You walk into the place, you go to the locker room, your jersey's hanging in the locker room. Yeah, that's kind of neat experience coming out here and playing on Heritage Court. That's going to be a fun experience. So I think it is for the guys. I think this is a treat for them, putting in all the hard work and the commitment that they gave during the summer and now during the season. Kind of a little reward for them tonight.
Now it's the Mitchell Colonels. Colonels at 5-4. They've been involved in a lot of close games this year. A couple guys back from last year, but they have a lot of new pieces on their lineup too.
Yeah, they still got Colton Smith, Rammel, Shelsky. So they got some pieces that coming back. So we got to make sure that I think the heartbeat of their team is Colton Smith. So we got to make sure that we keep him on the paint. We don't let him control the game. The pace has got to be frantic because they like to slow it down. They rather see like a 30-32 game like the old Munson days. We got to get up and down. We got to get in the 70s tonight.
And not only that, one other leftover from Jefferson too, very good shooting percentage, especially Davis Chase on the inside. And, we got the height advantage and we have it every game. And again, just need to know where to go with that.
Yeah, and it's a little bit easier if we can get a miss or get the ball up quickly so they can't double team, get a rim runner, get that guy posted up right away. It's really tough to try to double team in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock. So we really got to do a nice job of running the floor, getting that guy right to the middle of the rim, getting it inside. Now if they double, we kick. Now we're ready to shoot it.
Tim Budnagan, head coach of the Tigers, again brought to you by the Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. 1 minute timeout on Dakota Sports.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bishoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bishoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
Welcome back to the Pentagon as we close in on tip-off for our boys game. Again, the girls game, 56-37. The Mitchell Colonels defeat the Huron Tigers. Colonels never trailed through the duration of that game. 7 Suns Heating and Air scoreboard update final. Washington defeated Lincoln 71-11. O'Gorman defeated Yankton 76-38. And Aberdeen into the first quarter leads Pierre 17-6. Those are girls' scores. Looking at boys' scores, Lincoln at halftime leads Washington 36-31. Harrisburg leads Brookings at halftime 31-23. Midway through the third quarter, Pierre's on top of Aberdeen 29-15. And midway through the second quarter, O'Gorman 17, Yankton 15. And that's your 7 Suns Heating and Air scoreboard update. 2-minute timeout. We'll get to the starting lineups, and we'll get this boys game tipped off next. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
The Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank & Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank & Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
And welcome back to the Pentagon as we get set now with our boys game. Huron Tigers, Mitchell Colonels. Mitchell at 5-4 and Huron at 8-3 coming into this key ESD game for both squads. Mitchell head coach is Riker Kreutzfeldt. As I said, a record of 5-4. Here's the way they'll start. Colton Smith, a 6'5 senior, by far the most experienced player with the Colonels. Colin Weir is a 6'5 junior. Lincoln Bottom, a 6'1 junior. Owen Rammel is a 6'2 junior. And Owen Shelsky, a 6'6 sophomore. Mitchell is putting their tallest team that they can on the floor. Huron Tigers head coach Tim Budnagan with a record of 8-3. They'll start Miles Elwine, 6'5 sophomore. Mason Jurgen, 6' senior. Blake Elwine, 6'10 senior. Anderson Pori, 6'6 junior. And Davis Chase, a 6'8 junior. Officials for our game are backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. Calling our game tonight, Chad DeYoung, Jason Kono, and Luke Langner. They are the law on the court, and they're backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. We'll take a timeout of 1 minute. We'll be ready for tip-off here from the Pentagon. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers. PB Sports, downtown Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Still in the process of the introductions, but we'll have this game tipped off very shortly for our boys half of the doubleheader. Again, both teams wearing their throwbacks. And I'm not sure what era. I think Huron's era kind of goes back towards, Rod Merriam there around 80, 81. Craig Dudley, Joe Skorheim, guys like that. Mitchell wearing their gold. They both look similar in a way. The script for Mitchell on the gold and for Huron on the white, it looks rather similar. Kind of small numbers on both the front and back for both teams. In any case, hey, we're ready to go. Mitchell in gold, Huron in white. Blake Elwine will jump against Colin Weir. And we're going to get this boys game tipped off. Well, just wait and get the lights back on. There we go. Huron going to my right, Mitchell to my left here for the first half of this game. The tip is controlled by Mitchell. Elwine got it, but it went straight back to Lincoln Bottom, and Mitchell with the ball to open possession. Smith goes right side Rammel. Rammel inside, low post to Shelsky, shovels it out to Bottom, and Bottom tries to kick it out, and Rammel just saves it before over and back. They'll reset the offense with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Here on straight man. Smith out there with Davis Chase. Hands it off to Weir. Now back to Bottom. Bottom, a couple of dribbles into the paint. Goes back door as a man open. Off balance shot, no good. As Davis Chase made Weir change it. Rebound by Elwine. Here comes Davis Chase down the floor. Hard to the hoop, no good. Looked like he had a good drive, but didn't have very good touch on the shot. And back comes Mitchell. Each team's missed a shot here in the first minute of the game. Rommel on the right wing. Bottom on the goes underneath to Shelsky. Shelsky kick back out. Up top to Smith. Smith's a threat at all three levels. He'll take the three here. Left wing. No good. Rebound and a foul going to go on who? Going to go on Mitchell. I believe it's on Weir. That'll be the first foul by either team in the game. It is on Weir. Still no score. We play just over a minute. Right side Elwine against Weir. He'll pull up with a 10-footer. No good. Ball tapped out by Porish. But Mitchell controls. Into the front court comes Bottom. Flicks back up top Rammel against Juergens. Sets up the offense. Dribble to the left. Now back it out again. Bottom on the right side. Feed goes into the corner to Smith against Porish this time. Smith backs his way into the paint. Little baby hook is no good. Rebound though underneath Shelsky, and he'll get the putback for the Colonels. Offensive rebound. And Mitchell has the first lead at 2-0. Nearing 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Bounce past Juergens on the left wing. Mitchell's got a better student representation than Huron does. Elwine on the drive, cut off by Weir. Open three for Juergens, no good. Rebound Chase underneath, his putback banks it in for two. Davis Chase with the offensive rebound and putback. We're tied at 2, 5:42 to go first quarter. Mitchell into the front court. Now backing it out, it's Rammel. Bounce pass to Smith on the left side. Smith feeds in the corner Bottom. They're trying to post up Shelsky again. On the baseline, Rommel fakes the three, steps in, open 15-footer, no good. And Elwine has the rebound. Blake into the front court. Still on the drive, gives to Porish. Porish in the corner. Another three for Juergens, again off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Mitchell. Neither team shooting the ball very well. In the first 3 minutes of this game, we're tied at 2. Rammel out there with Blake Elwine on him. Up top, it's Smith against Porish. Flip back to Bottom. Bottom against Miles Elwine. Now Smith, he wants to drive. Spin move, oh, sweet move. And the layup good for Colton Smith. 4-2 lead Mitchell. Porish gets the ball into the front court for Huron. Straight man by Mitchell yet. Huron really hasn't tried to get in. Now there's the lob in, deflected away from Elwine. Huron really hasn't tried to get inside at all yet. Mitchell's defending well. Into the front court. Left side bottom. Now it's Smith on the wing. Low post. They go to Shelsky. Shelsky spin move, and you could make a case that that was a travel on Shelsky. Instead, it's going to be a foul on Davis Chase. First of the game against the Huron Tigers. 4:19 to go. First quarter. Very slow start. Neither team shooting the ball well, but Mitchell does have the early lead at 4-2. And the Colonels will inbound it on the baseline below me. Inbounds comes all the way up top to Rammel. Rammel gets a screen. Juergens stays with him, backs it out. Here comes another screen for Rammel. Rammel. Now Shelsky tries to slide to the basket. Rammel on the corner. Weir flips back to Bottom. Bottom will drive. Kick out three in the corner. Rammel is no good. Rebound. Porish had it, lost it, but Blake Elwine will pick it up. But then he has his ball deflected, stolen back by Mitchell. Colonels in the front court. Bottom feeds in the corner. Smith, low post to Rammel. He can't handle the ball, and on top of it is Chase, and he traveled with it trying to get rid of the ball. Mitchell will get the ball back off the Huron turnover with 3:43 to go in the first quarter. 4-2 lead Mitchell, and Mitchell's going to bring the first subs of the game in. In is Kendall Skinner, a 6-foot senior. He starts a lot of the time. And Luke LeBrun, 6'4" senior on the floor for Mitchell. And Huron subs in for the first time. Carter Porish in and Anderson Porish out. Mitchell runs the out-of-bounds play on the baseline. Comes all the way up top to Rammel. In the corner, Skinner. Skinner back up top. Here's Smith on the drive. Kick out in the corner. Open three is no good for Skinner. Rebound by Blake Elwine. Double team. Get it up ahead to Miles. Now Juergens in the front court. He's got some numbers, and the ball was kicked. Juergens was trying to get the bounce pass over to Carter Porish. Might have been a layup. The ball was kicked, though, by Rammel. Huron will keep possession and inbound it on the baseline. To my right, 3:24 to go, first quarter, 4-2 lead for Mitchell. Back doors wide open. Carter Porish for the layup. Nobody stayed with him. We're tied at 4. 3:15 to go, first quarter. Colonels into the front court with Skinner. Way outside, Rammel will drive baseline, runs into Porish. Oh, that looked like a travel. How wasn't that? Right side, Skinner. Skinner back up top, Smith. He'll back it out. 15 on the shot clock. Smith out there here on zoning this possession. Smith tries to drive, flicks back out to Weir. Top of the key, Rammel. Rammel with 3-2 on the shot clock, and looked like he stepped out of bounds. He did. Shot clock was running down anyway. Huron forces the turnover defensively. 2:46 to go, first quarter. 4-4 tie, as neither team's been able to get a lot going offensively here early on. Blake Elwine brings the ball up against Weir. Blake flips left side, Juergens. Low post, Carter Porish. He'll drive in, kick back out, Blake Elwine. Blake into the paint. Now kicks back out, Carter Porish, top of the key. Porish backs his way in, lost the ball, and it's going to be picked up by Skinner. Skinner in the front court. Now he'll hold it up as Huron was back defensively. Baseline, it goes to LeBrun back up top, right side. Smith in the corner. Smith against Carter Porish into the paint. Little bump there. Weir back up top. Rammel. Mitchell will back it out with 15 on the shot clock. Smith will try to post it up to Weir. Weir against Juergens. Weir uses his elbow to make some clearance. His little jumper no good. Gets his own rebound. Goes back door to LeBrun. Swatted by Elwine, and Huron can't quite save it. And Mitchell will keep possession. Still tied at 4, 1:47 to go, first quarter. Right now, the pace of game definitely is where Mitchell wants it. Colonels will inbound as Shelsky back in the corner to Bottom. Now Shelsky, low post inside, shoots over Chase for 2. Shelsky has a couple of buckets. 6-4 lead Mitchell. 1:35 to go, first quarter. Elwine, deep three, yes! First lead of the game here on Tigers. Blake Elwine hit his G League 3, and it's 7-6 Huron. Minute 22 to go, first quarter. Bottom into the front court, left side. Back up top, Skinner. Mitchell in their half-court set. Weir to the top of the key. Left side, Skinner. They're trying to get the post up to Shelsky again. Weir, now Skinner. Skinner takes a long three, no good. Rebound, and boy, Smith climbed up the back of Davis Chase, no call. Davis got called for that. Here comes Smith, and a foul going to go on Carter Porrish. No, they call it travel first on Colton Smith. Ball will turn over to Huron with 55 seconds to go in what's been a sluggish first quarter. James Schultz Jr. in for the first time for Huron as he'll replace Juergens. Mitchell subbed in with somebody. Might have been Rammel coming back in. 7-6, Huron leading. 53 seconds to go, first quarter. Blake Elwine gives to Miles Elwine out near the timeline. Right back to Blake. Smith will get called for the foul. His first. And the second team on Mitchell. That's only the third foul total called between the two teams. Huron will run the out-of-bounds play with 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Up top, Carter Porrish. Shelsky lays off on him. Carter Anderson Porrish back in now, so both Porrishes on the floor. We have two Porrishes, two Elwines, and a Schultz. Isolated out there for Blake Elwine against Colton Smith. Leans in, lost the ball out of bounds, and will stay with Huron. Blake was really trying to go into a lot of traffic there, as I think Skinner was there to help out as well. Huron will run the out of bounds on the baseline. Blake Elwine gives in the middle to Anderson Porrish. Little flipper, no good in the middle of the lane. Rebound Mitchell. They have a chance for the lead. Shot clock off with 19 seconds to go, first quarter. Colonels will spread the floor, hold it for one, I'm sure. Smith on the left wing. Here's the post-up Shelsky against Porrish. Kick back out in the corner. Smith for three. No good. Blake Elwine with the rebound. He's got 5 seconds to work with. Gets it up ahead to Carter Porrish. Carter shuffles in the corner. Three for Anderson Porrish. Off the mark at the buzzer. We played one. 7-6. Huron leads Mitchell. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
In 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
So, where do you want to go eat?
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ Blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for
hot eats and cool treats.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Welcome back to the Pentagon as we start the second quarter. 5 minutes after 8 o'clock, KIJV, AM/FM Huron. Huron will have possession and a 7-6 lead, but neither team shot the ball well. 3 of 13 Mitchell, 3 of 9 Huron. Anderson Porrish up at the left wing, back to Elwine Blake. Top of the key, Miles Elwine, a deep three, no good. Rebound was tapped away from Porrish, will stay with the Huron Tigers. Nice play by Weir to knock it away from Anderson Porrish, or Anderson might have had a wide open look at the putback. Huron, though, will inbound it. Blake Elwine will lob it all the way out to Schultz at the top of the key. Right side, Davis Chase back in. He'll take the three right wing, no good. Long rebound, going to be controlled by Smith. Smith into the front court. Rammel has it on the right wing. Brings it back up top to bottom as Mitchell has their first possession of the second quarter. Boy, if either team can start hitting some shots, that's going to make a difference. Low post, Shelsky had trouble with the handle. He and Chase really going after it. Spin move, shot up, no good, really forced it. Rebound by Anderson Porish. Huron trying to increase that 1-point lead. Isolated is Elwine, leans in, shot up, counted, he's fouled. He got by Weir, and then I'm not sure, somebody came to help out, but was too late. And Blake Elwine will have a chance for the and one. With 7:04 to go in the first half. Huron up by 3 with the free throw pending. Free throw is good for Blake. He's got 6. 10-6. Huron leads. Biggest lead for either team here early on. Foul, I believe, was on Shelsky, his first. Mitchell looking to answer. They're outside with Rammel against Miles Elwine. Huron looks like they're kind of zoning again. Smith will drive baseline and get fouled by Blake Elwine. And 2 free throws on the way for Colton Smith. Blake Elwine, his first. Not a lot of fouls called in the first half, or in the first quarter. 6:47 to go in the first half. Smith good on the first free throw. He's got 3. 10-7. Huron. Juergens in, Schultz out for Huron. One more shot for the senior, Colton Smith. No good. Long rebound, and Blake Elwine controls for Huron. Blake, long pass in the front court. Juergens, he'll just hold it there. Here's the cut, and the ball deflected, but right back to Blake Elwine again. Trying to force it into Davis Chase, threw it away. Mitchell with the steal, and they have a chance to cut the lead or even tie it with a long ball. Rammel has Smith on the right side against Anderson Porish. Spin, little baby hook off glass, no good. Nice sweet shot, didn't go. Rebound Davis Chase, and there's a foul going to go on Colton Smith. Colton, I think, thought he had the angle to steal the ball from Blake, and he just ran right into him. That'll be foul number 2 on Colton Smith, so that'll be something for the Colonels to watch, as Smith, as I said, by far the most experienced player. Huron up 10-7 with 6:13 to go in the first half. Left side, Miles Elwine. Up top, Porish Anderson. Davis Chase isolated out there with Shelsky. Davis backs his way in. Little duck under, 10-footer baseline, no good, and a foul going to be called on Shelsky. The Colonels thought they had a clean block, and Owen Shelsky picks up his second. Davis Chase will shoot 2. And now you have both Shelsky and Smith with 2 personal fouls. Free throw is good for Davis Chase. He's got 3. The lead back at 4. 11-7 Huron. Chase's second free throw good. Got them both. He's got 4, and Huron a 5-point lead at 12-7. Huron showing some loose pressure. Mitchell into the front court with Rammel. And can't tell Huron. No, Huron's still kind of zoning mainly. Lincoln Bottom up top. Rammel against Miles Elwine. And now we have a whistle and a 3-second violation going to be called, I presume, on Shelsky. And Huron will get it off the Mitchell turnover. Carter Porish in and Davis Chase out. So again, we have 2 Porishes and 2 Elwines on the floor, along with a Juergens. Luke LeBrun back into the game for the Mitchell Colonels. He's a big guy that can muscle underneath. Blake Elwine out there with Weir. Screen, but Blake goes the other way. Still on the dribble. Comes back left, picked up the dribble, bounce past Juergens. Goes in, low post, Carter Porish against LeBrun. Spin move, couldn't get the shot off. Kick back for Anderson Porish. Anderson will drive, left-handed scoop for 2. Anderson Porish with his first bucket. Huron has the biggest lead of the first half, either team at 14-7. 5:08 to go here in the first half. Again, low-scoring game, and this is where Mitchell wants it. Lincoln Bottom on the left wing, back up top Smith. Smith almost lost the ball, now gets it out in the corner. Rammel for 3, no good. Offensive rebound for Weir, though, and he'll bring it right back out. Mitchell can reset with a new shot clock. Weir on the right wing, he thought about the 3. Now flips back in the corner, Rammel against Elwine. Low post, there's Smith against Porish, and threw it away. He tried to get it around to Weir, and Mason Juergens was there to steal the loose pass. Anderson Porish kick back to Miles Elwine, almost lost it. Here's Blake Elwine left side against Weir. Kind of cleared out for Blake now, but LeBrun coming over to help. Blake backs his way in. He's under the basket, gets his shot blocked. Rebound for Mitchell. I don't think they didn't call a foul on Mitchell because Blake was doing just as much contact as Mitchell's defense were, and Mitchell throws the ball away again. Blake Elwine with the steal. He'll push into the front court, weave through traffic, go through the double team, lay it in for 2. Blake Elwine with 8, and Huron opens up a 9-point lead, 16-7. It's been very slowly. Mitchell could use a bucket. LeBrun in the corner, back up top. Bottom comes left side to Weir. Weir goes on the baseline to Smith. Smith, a little fake, comes back outside to Rammel. Rammel backs it out. Resets the offense, and Mitchell going to use a timeout. 3:33 to go, first half. Huron up 16-7. We'll take a timeout here of 1 minute on Dakota, or make it a 30 on Dakota Sports.
Their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Welcome back to the Pentagon here. A 30-second timeout by Mitchell. Mitchell has scored 1 point here in the second quarter. We have 3:28 to go. Long three for Bottom. No good. Rebound. Elwine as he out-jumped Weir for the board. You're on a chance to open up a double-digit lead. High post, Carter Porish. He'll drive in on Rammel. Go with the reverse layup. Too strong. And the rebound, a foul going to go on Carter. $3:10 to go in the first half. And a 16-7 lead for Huron. Mitchell double team. Porish trying to get a steal. Mitchell does get out of it. Rammel way outside. Colonel's in the half court. Now flip it back to Skinner, who's back into the game for Mitchell. Skinner flips to Rammel, top of the key. Rammel drifts off to the right. He'll go by Porish, and there's going to be a goaltend going to be called on Davis Chase. And that'll be a bucket for Mitchell, and that will be for Rammel. That'll be his first. First field goal of the second quarter, although it didn't actually go through the rim for the Colonels. James Schultz Jr. back in for Huron, and Anderson Porish going to check in for brother Carter. So we have two Elwines, Anderson Porish, Davis Chase, James Schultz Jr. on the floor for Huron. 2:42 to go in the first half. Huron up 16-9. Blake Elwine walks the ball up. Weir's had the defensive assignment on him for most of this first half. Miles Elwine, left wing. Now it's Anderson Porish. Anderson up top, goes high post. Davis Chase. He'll slide into the paint and go reverse layup for 2. Davis Chase has 6. Huron back up by 9. 18-9. 2:15 to go here in the first half. Into the front court, Skinner. He's double team. Wrap around to Bottom. Bottom starts the drive, backs it out against Miles Elwine. Skinner up top to the high post. Flick it out. Wide open 3. Bottom. That's way short. And the rebound for Blake Elwine. Blake into the front court. He's still on the drive and kicks out to Schultz Jr. Nice catch by Jimmy. Ball knocked away. We're on the floor, and foul going to go on Skinner. And really, they could have called that when he tried to knock the ball away from Schultz. Skinner will pick up his first, and that'll be team foul number 4 on Mitchell. Next one will put Huron in the bonus for the rest of the first half. We have 1:49 remaining in the second quarter. Schultz Jr. up top. Dribbles out there with Elwine walking across the other way. Huron will reset the offense. Blake Elwine, left wing. to the high post. Here's the drive. Anderson Porish back out to Miles Elwine. Miles only been able to get loose once to shoot a three and missed it. Miles lost the ball. He just gave it right up to Skinner, and Mitchell with the steal. Minute 25 to go. Rommel on the right wing backs it out, and Mitchell will go into their half-court set again. New guy in there for Mitchell. That's Carter McCormick. High post Weir. And now we have a whistle away from the ball, and Davis Chase got called for something as he was defending Colton Smith underneath the basket. I did not see what happened, but Davis Chase picks up his second personal. Davis a little frustrated. Davis Chase, Miles Elwine come off as Mason Juergens and Carter Porish back on the floor for Huron. Mitchell will run the out-of-bounds play on the baseline with a minute 12 to go in the first half. Left side up top. Get the ball to McCormick. Mitchell sets the offense. We near 1 minute to go here now in the first half. Up high, it's LeBrun. Flicks back to Skinner. Skinner drives into the paint, puts up the floater, no good. Rebound, Anderson Porish. 53 seconds to go, first half. Huron up 9 with the ball. Blake Elwine goes in, low post. Anderson Porish, reverse layup, no good. Rebound tapped in the air, and who's going to come out of there with it? Finally, Weir does. Weir's throwing a few elbows to go along with it as well. And back comes the Colonels with 35 seconds to go in the first half. About 8 seconds difference, game clock, shot clock. Skinner, LeBrun up top. Hansel back to Rommel. Rommel wants to drive, goes up against Blake Elwine, and Blake Elwine called for a foul. He thought he got the strip. It looked like a good defensive play from here. And Blake Elwine picks up his second foul with 21 seconds to go here in the first half, and they're even giving Mitchell Rommel shots here, and I didn't know if I necessarily agreed he was going up for a shot yet either. He was on the floor. But that looked like a pretty clean steal for my eyes. And, of course, I'm wearing black, orange, and white. Free throw bounces in for Rommel, and he's got 3 points. 18-10 Huron. With 21 seconds to go in the first half. At halftime, we'll visit with Huron girls coach Cody Kaufman about his game today. Ball deflected, and Blake Elwine secures it. And Huron with an 8-point lead will have a chance for the last shot here. We'll select the Signature Plus player of the game for the girls as well at halftime. Blake Elwine on the outside, double screen up top. Miles Elwine, deep three, left elbow, no good. Rebound, Anderson Porish, and a foul going to go on Huron, I believe on James Schultz Jr., going after the loose ball. And that's going to give Mitchell free throws as both teams are in the bonus with 3.6 seconds to go in the first half, and it'll be Colin Weir at the line to shoot too. So Mitchell's been getting some free throws here. And they'll have a chance to cut the lead. Now that was a second good look for Miles Elwine on a three, and just did not go for him. Weir, free throw is good. And he's on the score sheet. It's 18-11. And Juergens will come in. Blake Elwine will come out. Don't want Blake to pick up a cheap third foul here with 3.6 left in the first half. One more shot for Colin Weir, 6'5" junior for Mitchell. And no good. Rebound Carter Porish. Carter gets it up ahead to Anderson, and Anderson, what they call Anderson for double dribble. I didn't see what happened there. But 0.3 of a second left, and Mitchell's going to have to catch and shoot here to score here before the end of the first half. Of course, if you're Huron, don't do something stupid like foul. So Mitchell has the ball. They have 0.3 of a second to get a shot off. And they'll lob it back door to Weir, and his shot up no good. And at the half, it's Huron 18, Mitchell 11. We'll take a timeout of 1 minute. Talk to Cody Kaufman, head coach of our Huron Tiger girls. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Bruises and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Ober and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center. Signature Plus Downtown Huron specializes in embroidered and screen-printed items and awards. Signature Plus does all work in-house with the latest in technology and equipment, paying attention to the smallest details. Screen printing and embroidery, stop by for your Huron Tiger sports apparel and for casual business wear. Located at 363 Wisconsin Avenue Southwest, downtown Huron. Signature Plus, supporting the Huron Tigers.
1340 KIJV is Tiger Radio. It's halftime. Let's join the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Halftime here at the Pentagon, and the Huron boys leading 18-11 at the half. Low-scoring game. First game of the night, the girls' game. Mitchell cruised to a 56-37 win over our Huron Tigers. 7-0 run to start the game, and the Colonels never looked back in getting the win. Head coach Cody Kaufman joins us here. Coach, Mitchell got off to the early start. I think we just tightened it up a little more, maybe not a lot of energy. Give the Colonels credit. They came out, they hit threes, they did everything they needed to do.
I thought that we started extremely slow. Just simple things like coming to the ball, making passes and just sitting there waiting, and they just come and take them from us, and and they got fast break layups or just turn the ball over, and we didn't get shots to start. And I thought we weathered that storm a little bit. I think it was 9-0 to start, but I thought we weathered that storm a little bit. I think we got it to 9-5. But then, the things that we talked about all week, and by say all week, I mean, we played on Saturday, so Sunday and Monday, but we know these guys well enough. We know that Stevenson wants to get to her left hand, and if she does, she's going to get all the way to the rim. We can't double in the post. We didn't want to double in the post, and we found ourselves digging in the post and kicking out to shooters. Now, credit them. Their role players stepped up, right? I mean, the Larson girl had 12, and then, so there was 12 points is making outside shots, and they shot the ball well from the outside. But, again, we didn't execute what we wanted to defensively with staying out on shooters and playing one-on-one inside, and then we didn't offensive rebound. They had 18 second chance points. And again, it come down to, I told the girls before the game, it's going to come down to who wants it more. And I was hoping that with our experience and our age, we'd want it more than the younger kids from Mitchell. But, they went out and took it from us tonight.
And the other big thing, too, they were knocking down threes. I think it was 10-2 on threes. R2 came late in the game. In fact, they might have had all 10 of their threes before Hilton made those two right towards the end of the game. And, that just gives you an extra spring, too. You shoot with more confidence. If you knock one down, they had at least 3 or 4 girls hit a three tonight. And we just could not get anything to drop.
Yeah, and I thought we had some really good looks, especially in that first half. When it turned to the bench one time and said, the bottom line is we just got to make a shot, and we got to see a shot go through the hole. And that was my fear in a new place shooting, just a big, a little bit more on the line than just a game, right? If we were in the Huron Arena, making a bigger deal out of it. So we didn't shoot the ball well tonight, especially from the outside. But also, I thought, we had 12 offensive rebounds, but we only had 6 second chance points, so that tells me that, we made 3 of those, 3 of 12, on offensive rebounds. So, we got to be able to, when we get those rebounds, we work so hard, we got to be able to stick those back in, and we didn't do that tonight either.
Signature Plus player of the game, and last time she won, it was kind of the same thing. She does all the dirty work. Addie Knight had a very good night, we felt, defensively, rebounding, steals, kept her turnovers down. He only had the 1 bucket, but again, she's looking more at playing good defense and everything. And, she's just that, again, it'd be good if she did shoot a little more, but, she's comfortable in her own skin. She knows what she can do, and she just play, we're going to put her, she's going to get the best player on the other team every game.
Yeah, and again, and her scoring is just a bonus, right? And obviously we'd love to have her along with everybody else score more points, but 6 rebounds tonight, 4 assists. I thought she did some really good things in the middle of that zone, being able to find girls that were open, kicking out and attacking. So, we kind of need her to be more of that playmaker, just to help out with Hilton and Allie with the ball. And I thought she did a good job tonight too of also, handling the ball, bringing the ball up the court in their full court pressure. So, we just need that dirty work out of Addie, and that's what we got tonight.
Now, we do have the makeup game Thursday against Yankton, and kind of the way the night went, maybe it's good. We get to get back right on the floor again on Thursday. We get it at home. Should have a good crowd there with all the boys in attendance as just the single girls game. But I think as much as anything after tonight, it's probably good. Get a practice and then just jump right back on the floor on Thursday.
Yeah, quick turnaround, right? So we gotta practice tomorrow. We'll get home late tonight, and we gotta get a scouting report ready for them to go, and and then we'll come tomorrow and practice and get after it, learn, figure out what we're doing with Yankton, and then be able to go on Thursday. And you're right. I mean, we'll be at home on a standalone game. Boys aren't on the road, so like always, we'll expect a good crowd in Huron, and hopefully show up and play well for them.
Cody Kaufman, head coach of the Tiger Girls. Girls fell here tonight by a score of 56-37. Addie Knight, our Signature Plus player of the game. Halftime for the boys, 18-11 Huron. We'll take a timeout of 1 minute, run down the stats. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Halftime for the boys, 18-11. Huron leading. Again, the pace of this game is where Mitchell wants it. Bud said, we need to get up and down the floor. We need to score points, but Mitchell has had a nice defensive game plan. Now, they haven't been able to score much against the taller Huron team, but Mitchell, hey, they'll take being down 7 at halftime. We'll see who can get something going on offense here to start the second half for Mitchell. 4 points for Olin Chelsky, 3 for Colton Smith, and Olin Rommel, and a free throw for Colin Weir. For Huron, 8 points, Blake Elwine, 4 for Davis Chase, and 2 points apiece, Anderson Porish and Carter Porish. Shooting in the first half, I had Huron 7 of 19, that's about 37%. Mitchell 4 of 20 for 20%. Huron 3 of 3 on the free throws. Mitchell was 3 of 6 from the charity stripe. 18-11, Huron leading at the half. We'll take another timeout of 1 minute and come back with our second half here from the Pentagon. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at ProCleanPlus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger Sports.
And welcome back to the Pentagon as we get set to go with our second half. Huron 18, Mitchell 11. Who can get their offense untracked? Again, this is kind of where Mitchell would like the game. They like to hold their possessions, get that good shot. Huron, conversely, wants to make Mitchell move and get up and down the floor. Mitchell with possession to start the second half. Up top is Shelsky, now Weir. Reversing the corner bottom, low post, get it inside to Shelsky, missed the bunny, and the ball will stay with Mitchell. I think Mason Juergens might have got a hand in there. Looked like that was going to be a wide open one for Shelsky. Mitchell will keep possession, though, on the first possession of the second half. Lob comes to Smith in the corner. It's Rommel. Now it's Smith, low post against Anderson Porish. Colton into the paint, does that little baby hook for two. Colton Smith, his second field goal of the game, and Mitchell within 5, 18-13. Biggest lead for Huron has been 9 a couple of times in the second quarter. Blake Elwine in the front court. He'll feed to Miles Elwine in the corner. Miles back up top, Juergens. Swings it to Anderson Porish in the corner, Chase. Davis Chase backs his way in on Shelsky. And offensive foul on Davis Chase. He picks up his third foul. Just trying to make too much contact, putting the shoulder down, and that's going to bring Carter Porish in for Chase. Davis will leave the floor. Had 6 points in the first half. We'll see if we see him again here in the third quarter. Mitchell a chance to cut the lead a little more. 18-13. Shelsky bobbles the ball, now gives it to Weir. Rammel goes into the corner bottom. Bottom looking inside at the low post. Double team on Shelsky. Whip it back out. Bottom fake the three. Goes into Shelsky again. Kick out for Rammel for three. No good. Rebound tapped out, and Shelsky controls. It was deflected by Weir. Shelsky up at his shot blocked by Carter Porish. Mitchell still, though, keeps possession. Rommel on the right side. Leans in. Double teamed. Comes back out to bottom. Now low post again, Smith. Smith. Double team on him on the baseline. Lobs in the middle to Weir. Weir gets through and banks it in for two. And Mitchell pulls within 3, 18-15. 6:18 to go here in the third quarter. Blake Elwine underneath the basket, banks it in for two. There's the answer for the Tigers, and Blake in double figures with 10 points. 20-15, Huron's lead back at 5. 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Smith way outside, brings it up top of the key. Comes off to the right. He'll take the 17-footer, got it. Colton Smith a couple of buckets, and Mitchell 3 of 6 from the field here to start the second half after shooting 20% in the first half, and they're back within 3, 20-17. Cross court, Carter Porish. Baseline to Anderson Porish. Anderson against Rommel. Porish backdoor to Juergens. Can't get the shot off with Smith there. Back up top. Carter Porish. Carter through the double team. Goes up into traffic for two. Carter Porish underneath the basket with his second bucket. Huron back up by 5. 5:18 to go, third quarter. Bottom hands it off to Smith. Now Bottom again on the left wing. They're going right back at Shelsky, or 1-2. High post. Weir gives to Smith. Smith, a little shoulder fake in the corner. Open three for Rammel. No good. Offensive rebound. Shelsky feeds Smith in the middle, and he's fouled by Juergens. Again, Huron giving up too many offensive rebounds. And the Colonels will go to the line with Colton Smith to shoot 2. 5 minutes exactly to go in the third quarter. Mitchell and Huron leading 22-17. The Colonels, though, have come out with some energy here to begin the second half. Smith, free throw is good. Colton Smith with 8 points, 5 here in the first 3 minutes of the second half. James Schultz Jr. in, Juergens out for Huron. Second free throw is good, and again, Mitchell within 3, 22-19. Schultz will get Huron in the offense. Anderson Porish on the left wing. Anderson will drive, go into double team, wrap around for Schultz, who has to bring it back out. Carter Porish up top. Now it's Blake Elwine with Weir on him. Elwine way outside, backs it out. Carter Porish on the right side, looking inside. Back out it comes to Miles Elwine. Now Blake. Blake will back his way in with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Spin move, off glass, counted, he's fouled. Weir is beside himself, thought he defended it very well. But Weir called for the foul, his second, and the old-fashioned three-point opportunity for Blake Elwine. Blake with a dozen, and the free throw pending. Huron back up by 5, 24-19. Free throw for Blake, in and out, no good, and Smith up high with the rebound. Outlets left side to Bottom. Bottom gets by Schultz, goes in on Carter Porish, and a foul going to go on Carter. Mitchell starting to attack the basket a little more, and Huron picking up some fouls. That is the first on Carter Porish. Lincoln Bottom at the line to shoot two. Boy, did I do a few of his dad's games back in the day. His dad, Tim Bottom, all-stater in football and basketball for Hitchcock-Tulare back in the 90s. Lincoln drops in the first free throw. And Mitchell again within 4, hanging around. 4:23 to go, third quarter. Second free throw is good. Mitchell 4 for 4 from the free throw line after 3 of 6 in the first half, and the lead back at 3, 24-21. Weir with Blake Elwine, bounce past Schultz on the right side. Schultz drifts up, and a whistle away from the ball. And I think that's going to go on Lincoln Bottom. He must have had a bear hug or something on Miles Elwine. Lincoln Bottom picks up his first. Second team foul on Mitchell. Huron's been whistled for 3. Huron with the inbounds baseline. Porish outside Schultz Jr. Now it's Blake Elwine, takes the 3 in the corner. Got it. Blake Elwine has all 7 points for Huron here in the third quarter. Timeout on the floor. 27-21, Huron leading. 4:02 to go, third quarter. We'll take a timeout here of 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
We know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Carr Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bishoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bishoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Timeout Huron Tigers. Huron back up by 6, 27-21. Some pressure by Huron. Bottom gets it into the front court for the Colonels. Dribbles off to the right. Now hands it off to Weir. Rommel on the left side. Smith in the corner. Back up top, it's Rommel. Now it's Smith. He'll drive baseline. Floater over Carter Porish for 2. Colton Smith has scored 8. Blake Elwine have scored 7. The two All-Staters starting to take control of this game on each end. Huron up 27-23. 3.5 to go, third quarter. Blake Elwine underneath the basket. Too far back door. Anderson Porish fakes, goes up, banks it in for 2. Faked about 3 times. Anderson Porish, his second bucket on the nice dish from Elwine. Blake. Huron back up by 6. Rommel in the front court. Throws an elbow, and they're going to call foul on Schultz Jr. Rommel threw an elbow at Schultz Jr. and fell down, and they call the foul on Jimmy. That's the 4th team foul on Huron. Next one puts Mitchell in the bonus, but boy, yeah, you look at the replay, and Rommel threw his elbow into Schultz. So Mitchell catches a break there, and it would have been a breakaway most likely for Blake Elwine if they didn't blow the whistle. Up high at Shelsky. Now Smith goes in underneath. Back door to Shelsky, and a foul on Blake Elwine. Blake will pick up his 3rd personal. So Blake and Davis Chase both have 3 personal for Huron. Just inside 3 minutes to go, third quarter. So that's going to be an issue for Huron here moving forward. And it'll be bonus for Mitchell as well. And Owen Shelsky will shoot 2. Has 4 points, 5 as he hits the first free throw. Again, Mitchell 3 of 6 in the first half. Now they're a perfect 5 for 5 here in the third quarter. They're back within 5. Second shot for Shelsky is good. Hit the front of the rim, rolled over, and the lead back at 4. 29-25, so Blake Elwine out there with 3 fouls. You got to play smart. He's got it at the top of the key against Weir. Schultz Jr. on the left wing. Anderson Porish, high post. Anderson waits. He'll back it out. Reset the offense with 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. High post. Carter Porish squares up. 10 seconds. Flick it to Blake Elwine. Left side against Weir. Blake will pull up with a 17-footer. In and out. Rebound. Anderson Porish can't get the putback, but he was fouled. And Anderson Porish will get 2. Rommel with the foul, and that is his first. And Anderson Porish to shoot 2. Porish with 4 points. First trip to the free throw line. First free throw is good. He's got 5. Davis Chase with his 3 fouls comes in. Schultz Jr. out. And Kendon Skinner in as Bottom takes a breather on the Mitchell bench. One more free throw pending for Anderson Porish. Huron back up by 5 and got the shooter's roll. 6 for Anderson Porish. 2:20 to go, third quarter. Huron up by 6. Huron showing that half-court trap. They get it in the front court. Mitchell does. Smith on the right side. Back up top, Rommel. Now Skinner. High post, it's Weir. Rommel fake, steps in. Puts up a 10-footer in traffic, no good. Rebound will have a jump ball. Possession, Huron Tigers. 2:01 to go here in the third quarter. Huron up 31-25, and they'll get the ball on the arrow. So both Blake Elwine, Chase are both out there with 3 fouls. Got to play with your head. Hand off to Anderson Porish. Up high, it's Chase. Now Miles Elwine. Miles against Skinner. Here's the curl in the corner. Carter Porish, spin move underneath the basket. Hard to the hoop. Counted, he's fouled. Carter Porish, a great move on the baseline. Head fake, he went hard to the hoop, and he'll have a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play as Huron increases the lead back up to 8. 33-25 with 1:42 to go in the third quarter. Free throw is good for Carter Porish. Carter was 7. And Huron back to a 9-point lead, equals their biggest of the game, 34-25. Smith out on the left wing, and the ball kicked by Elwine, or else it would have been a steal for Huron. Mitchell will inbound it from the sideline by their bench. Mason Juergens in, Davis Chase out. With 1:31 to go, third quarter. Huron back up by 9. 34-25 in for Mitchell. Carter McCormick, he'll replace Weir. Skinner will run the offense, drifts off to the right, hands it off to McCormick. McCormick comes left to Rammel. Rammel back up top, Smith. Smith, almost traveled. Right side, Skinner. They're trying to post up Shelsky. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 3 in the corner. No good. Offensive rebound again for Mitchell by Shelsky. And the Colonels get a new shot clock. Boy, Anderson Porish, you got to be careful. He's really battling Smith for position. Up top, it's Rammel. Now left side. Ball deflected by Blake Elwine. Lunged over to the sideline to reach it. Could not. Mitchell will inbound it from the corner of the court with 58 seconds to go, third quarter. Mitchell could use a hoop as they're now down by 9. Back it out. And Skinner will reset the offense. Skinner up top to Smith. Smith, a little trouble with the dribble. He'll go back and get it. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Smith wants to drive, and blocking call going to go on Miles Elwine, and Colton Smith will get 2 free throws. Colton with 11 points. He scored 8 points here in the third quarter. He's 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 42 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Huron 34, Mitchell 25. Free throw is in and out, no good for Smith. He'll get one more. And Weir is back in for the Colonels. And one more shot for 6'5" senior Colton Smith. 1 out of 2. And the lead is 8, 34-26 Huron. With 42 seconds to go, third quarter. Now Chase back in on offense as Juergens comes out. We'll see if Huron tries to use some of the shot clock here, as there's about 7 seconds difference, game clock, shot clock here to end the third quarter. Blake Elwine gets a screen. He'll go into the paint, lost the ball, and a foul going to go on Mitchell. That's a fortunate call for the Huron Tigers this time, because Mitchell was going to be going back the other way. And Mitchell has 5 team fouls, so Blake Elwine will shoot 2 free throws. 15 for Blake Elwine with 31 seconds to go, third quarter. Blake's first free throw is no good. Blake has missed 2 free throws in a row. He's normally a very dependable free throw shooter. Mitchell comes in with Bottom, Smith, and Shelsky. They had a defensive team in there for Huron's possession. Now they go back with their best offensive players for what could be the final possession of the third quarter. Elwine, free throw good, 1 out of 2. Now he'll come off as Juergens will come in, so we don't want Blake or Davis Chase to pick up a silly foul. Timeout Huron, 31 seconds to go, third quarter. Timeout, 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
Dine in, carry out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Late third quarter, 31 seconds to go. Huron 35, Mitchell 26. Tigers on the floor. Carter Porish, Anderson Porish, Miles Elwine, Jimmy Schultz, and Mason Juergens. Mitchell's got 30 seconds to work with as Bottom will bring the ball up. Remember, it's bonus both ways if there's a foul here before the end of the quarter. McCormick gets the ball into the front court, flips it back to Rammel, and Mitchell will get into the offense. Well, it looks like they're just going to try to take it down for one shot if they can. 13-12, Bottom hands it off to Rammel. Rammel now back to Bottom. 8 seconds to go. Smith on the baseline against Carter Porish. Can't get a shot off, kicks it back out, 2-1. Bottom will shoot at the buzzer, no good. We head to the fourth quarter. It's Huron 35, Mitchell 26. Timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank & Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank & Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
We start the fourth quarter. Mitchell possession. Huron leading 35-26. And Rammel will get the Colonels into the offense, going to my right. Rammel to Weir in the corner Bottom. They're trying to post up Smith. They go inside to him against Anderson Porish. Colton Smith has to kick out. Bottom for three, no good. Rebound by Blake Elwine. He's going down the floor. It's a race, and he gets grabbed by Weir. Missed the dunk. I think the shot would have counted. And they're going to call intentional foul on Weir as he grabbed Blake Elwine from behind to try to prevent the dunk. So Huron will get 2 free throws and then get the ball out of bounds. That's the third foul on Colin Weir. So Blake Elwine will shoot 2 free throws by himself at the free throw line. And Blake is now 1 of 4 from the free throw line here in the second half. That's very unusual for him. Second free throw is good, 1 out of 2. And Huron has their biggest lead of the night at 36-26, 10 points. And they'll now have a chance to add on to it by inbounding the ball on the baseline following the intentional foul by Mitchell. Inbounds and got to get rid of it. Finally, they do to Miles Elwine on the right wing. Up top, Juergens. Comes left, Anderson Porish. Now Chase isolated out there with Shelsky. Back up top, Miles Elwine against Bottom. Miles still out there on the dribble. Davis Chase on the right wing. Here's a lob in underneath the basket for Elwine. He'll back his way up, power his way up for 2. Ends up being a 3-point possession for Huron, and Huron up by a dozen, 38-26. Just underway with the fourth quarter. Trap on Smith. He'll throw over it to Bottom on the near side. Bottom looking inside. They go to Shelsky. Shelsky over Chase. No good. Rebound, and Blake Elwine. He got crunched over trying to get the rebound. I think Mitchell catches a break there, and they'll keep possession. McCormick in, Bottom out for Mitchell. Colonels will inbound it from the baseline. And the ball's kicked. Blake Elwine almost got the steal there, trying to go right to Shelsky at that block. Rommel will trigger, and again, Elwine just had the kick, or else Huron might have got a steal off that. And McCormick will lob it to Shelsky, right back to to Rommel. Now slow post, Shelsky against Blake Elwine. Baby hook with the left hand, no good. He knew Blake was back there. Rebound by Elwine. Blake starts the drive. Now swings it back up top, Miles Elwine. Colton Smith now guarding Blake Elwine. I'm sure that was the fourth quarter plan all along for Mitchell. Anderson Porish, left wing. He'll glide underneath, kick out in the corner. Miles Elwine, a deep 3, left wing, no good. Rebound and a foul. Boy, they call a foul on Anderson Porish. It looked like there was hardly any contact under there at all, and that was right in front of me. Anderson Porish, just his first foul and the first team. 6:25 remaining in the game. Huron 38, Mitchell 26. Colonels in the front court, and we have a timeout, Mitchell. 6:19 to go. Huron up by a dozen. We'll take a timeout of 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
Proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
6:19 remaining in the game, and Huron a 38-26 lead over Mitchell. Both teams have 3 timeouts remaining. Colonels will inbound. McCormick back in for the Colonels. Smith outside against Anderson Porish. Now popping out Rommel. Baseline to McCormick. They'll go in. Low post Shelsky against Chase. Reverse layup for 2. As Davis Chase playing stationary defense there with those 3 fouls. Shelsky has 8 points for Mitchell. First points of the fourth quarter for the Colonels. The lead's back at 10 for Huron. Blake Elwine, he's going to be hammered by Colton Smith. Easy call as he had Blake Hook going up for the basket. Third foul on Colton Smith and 2 free throws for Blake Elwine. Blake with 19 points, 11 rebounds, so he has another double-double. Elwine, free throw, good. Like that, they had the rebounds up there. Shelsky has 7 rebounds for Mitchell. Looks like he's leading them in that category. Weir has 6. Elwine, second free throw, good. Got them both. And just like that, Blake's up to 20 points. And the lead back to 12, 40-28 Huron. Huron again showing some loose pressure. Bottom back in. Flips it up ahead to Smith. 5:40 to go in the game. Huron up by a dozen. Mitchell struggled to put the ball in the basket. Smith up top. Right side bottom. He'll drive down towards the baseline. Now bring it back up. We have a whistle away from the ball, and that's about got to go on Anderson Porish. He and Shelsky have just been beating the hell out of each other all game. Anderson Porish picks up his third. That's the second team on Huron. And Porish for Porish as Cutter comes in and Anderson comes out. Mitchell will inbound on the baseline. Lob comes all the way up top to Rammel. Rammel, again, they're looking inside to Shelsky. That's been their most effective play. Shelsky has it at the block. Feeds it in the middle, kick out in the corner. Open three, no good. Rebound tipped out, and Blake Elwine with the board off the miss by McCormick. In the corner, Miles Elwine, double clutch, takes the three, no good. He double clutched on it, just let it fly, Miles. Rebound by Rommel. We hit 5 minutes to go in the game. Huron still up by 12. Up top, Rammel wants three. That's short, and the rebound to Carter Porish. I don't think Mitchell has hit a three tonight. Carter Porish brings the ball up, gives to Chase. Lob in, low post to Blake Elwine. Reverse layup, no good. And a foul going to go on Juergens going after the loose ball. Colton Smith might have got a piece of that. And Mitchell will get the ball back with 4:43 to go. And Huron up by a dozen. 40-28. 1 minute before 9 o'clock, KIJV, AM/FM Huron. McCormick in the corner. Again, they're looking inside to Shelsky. Mitchell still being patient on offense. Left side, top of the key, look left. Go down low post, inside. Here's a handoff. Shelsky leans in, missed the shot. Rebound Rommel underneath. He has it knocked away, and Huron can't quite save it from going out of bounds. Jimmy Schultz Jr. back in for Huron as Miles Elwine comes out. Mitchell will inbound it. 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Deep in the corner, it's Smith against Carter Porish. He'll go baseline, then lost it, and a shove's going to be called on Carter Porish. That'll be his second, I believe. And that is the fourth team foul in here. Mitchell's going to have the bonus the rest of the way, and we still have 4:10 to go. 40-28, Huron leading, but just can't pull away from the Colonels. Long three, Colton Smith, no good. And then a foul going to go on, or what do we call there? A foul going to go on Shelsky. I didn't see what happened there. Fouls on Shelsky. That was away from the ball. And Huron with the ball underneath. The layup good. Carter Porish. Carter's been solid tonight. He's got 9 points, and Huron up by 14, 42-28. Bottom into the front court. He'll drive. Pulls up with a 10-footer. He answers for Mitchell. Bottom with his first field goal of the game. He's got 4. The lead back at 12, 42-30 Huron. Outside, it's Blake Elwine. Little crossover. Down to the baseline. Here's the cut. Jimmy Schultz Jr., and he lost it on the way up, but Mitchell called for a hack. Huron caught a break there again because Jimmy was cutting to the basket. He had an open look, but it didn't look to me like he ever had possession of the ball, and they're actually giving him getting him free throws off this too. Schultz, free throw good. I don't think he ever had possession of the ball to be able to shoot free throws, but hey, we'll take the break. Schultz hits the first free throw, 43-30 Huron. Missed the second one, rebound underneath for Rommel. Huron's only made about 50% of their free throws in the second half. Bottom, out there with Juergens. Bounce pass to Smith against Carter Porish. Smith tries to back his way into Carter. Goes into the paint. Back door, there's Shelsky. Reverse layup for two. Nice dish from Smith. And Shelsky in double figures now. He's got 11. Here's Davis Chase underneath the basket. Cut off by Shelsky. Then falls down. The ball off who? Off Huron. It'll be Mitchell Ball. Davis just tried to force that, and it was well defended by Shelsky. The lead is 11 with exactly 3 minutes to go in the game. Mitchell can get it down to single digits here with a conversion here. Rommel will run the offense, drifts off to the right. Back in the middle, here's the lob inside. No, now they do go to Shelsky on the inside. Kick out, wide open three for Bottom, no good. Long rebound, and Juergens going to get it in the front court. Now he'll hold it back. And Huron, we'll see if they can run some clock here. Chase on the baseline, left side, back up top. Carter Porish. Carter hard to the hoop, gives to Schultz Jr. Tries to feed back. Oh, somehow it got to Chase, and Chase got fouled as Lincoln Bottom had a big handful of Davis's jersey. And Davis Chase will go to the line to shoot two as we're down to 2:20 remaining. Huron 43, Mitchell 32. 2 shots for Davis Chase. 2 for 2 in the first half. 6 points, has not scored here in the second half, but has now as he hits the first free throw, and Huron gets the lead back up to 12. Miles Elwine in, Juergens out. And if Davis Chase makes his free throw, he's going to come out too, as Anderson Porish waiting to check in. Right now a delay as Blake Elwine is tying his shoe. And one more shot. It's good for Davis Chase. He's got 8. And he'll come off. 45-32, timeout Huron. 2:20 left in the game. Huron up 13, timeout of 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Full timeout by the Huron Tigers. They have 2 remaining. Mitchell has all 3 of their full timeouts left. Huron showing some loose pressure again. Bottom in the backcourt. Gets it in the middle to Rommel. Mitchell will get into the offense. Colonels, though, got to start having some productive possessions here, down 13 as we near 2 minutes to go in the game. There's Shelsky again, low post, and they're going to call foul on Carter Porish for playing defense. Shelsky bobbled the ball, and Carter was just sticking his hand in there. Carter picks up his 3rd foul, and Owen Shelsky to the line to shoot 2. He's got 10 points and make it 11 as he bounces in the first free throw. Skinner and LeBrun coming in for Mitchell. Well, I guess LeBrun's going to come in if Shelsky makes the second free throw. Both teams are in the bonus the rest of the way. Second free throw good. And it's back to 11, 45-34 Huron. 2:04 remaining. Mitchell going to show full court pressure. They got to try and force some turnovers. Carter Porish in the backcourt. He's got LeBrun on him. Carter will get it into the front court. Dribble off to the right. Gets by LeBrun. Has a lane. And the scoop shot no good, but offensive rebound Schultz. But then he has it stolen away by Bottom. Mitchell can get it down to single digits here. Rommel in the corner. Minute 40 to go. Huron up 11. Ball kicked out of bounds again by Blake Elwine. And now Chase is back in for Huron, and Shelsky and McCormick are back in for Mitchell. Minute 39 remaining. Huron 45, Mitchell 34. Inbounds, Colton Smith way outside. He's out there, go low post again to Shelsky. He'll kick out. Rommel fakes the three, drives underneath the basket, will shoot with the left hand, no good. Rebound pops out, Shelsky controls, and he's fouled by Davis Chase. And again, Mitchell's getting a lot of those loose balls. And this is what Mitchell wants, a chance to score with the clock stopped. A minute 25 remaining. Foul number 4 on Davis Chase. And Shelsky, who's had a nice game for Kreutzfeld, misses the first free throw. He'll get one more. 12 for the big sophomore for the Colonels. The lead is 11, 45-34. Second free throw, no good. Missed them both. Rebound, and we have a quick foul. And they call it on Colton Smith. Colton jumped in, thought he had the offensive rebound, and they're going to say Davis Chase or Blake Elwine, one of the two are going to shoot free throws. I'm a little surprised by that one. And that'll be foul number 4 on Colton Smith. And it'll be Blake Elwine at the line to shoot 2. Blake Elwine at the line, 21 points, and makes the first free throw. Huron back up by a dozen. Bottom and McCormick in. It's like Skinner's on that bench. He hasn't played a lot. He started the last game, but he looks like he's been having some sort of leg problem. Mitchell uses a timeout. Minute 25 to go. Huron up 46-34. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
With Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics that pop? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Back in Sioux Falls, Heritage Court at the Pentagon. One more free throw for Blake Elwine. Knocked it down. And it's 47-34. 13 might be the biggest lead of the game for Huron. Double team, Bottom in the middle. Now flips it back to Colton Smith. Rommel, and he wants to get set up. But again, Mitchell's just using a lot of time with their offensive sets. Rommel tried to drive, lost the ball, picked up by Miles Elwine down the floor, and Anderson Porish takes it down for the layup. Anderson Porish with 8, and Huron now up 15. 1 minute to go in the game. Huron in good shape now. Huron's off till next Tuesday. They'll host Roosevelt, ranked #2 in AA. Shot up, banked in for 2 for Rommel. And Mitchell will use a timeout with 46 seconds to go. Huron up 49-36. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for
hot eats and cool treats.
Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Hofer and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Well, my bad. They took a timeout just to make mass substitutions, and Nolan Staley, the senior, got a bucket, and that's going to wrap it up. The Huron Tigers defeat the Mitchell Colonels tonight 51-36 to earn a split in the doubleheader. Huron moves to 9-3 on the season, while Mitchell drops to 5-5. 2-minute timeout. Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame is next. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Huron specializes in embroidered and screen printed items and awards. Signature Plus does all work in-house with the latest in technology and equipment, paying attention to the smallest details. Screen printing and embroidery, stop by for your Huron Tiger sports apparel and for casual business wear. Located at 363 Wisconsin Avenue Southwest, downtown Huron, Signature Plus supporting the Huron Tigers. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger postgame show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Huron Tiger boys get the 51-36 win over the Mitchell Colonels tonight to move to 9-3 on the season, while the Colonels now 5-5. Let's do a Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Girls AA finals tonight. Harrisburg 61, Brookings 39. Lincoln 70, Washington 55. Pierre 53, Aberdeen 31. O'Gorman edged Yankton 44-42. AA girls tonight, Washington 71, Lincoln 11. Mitchell defeated Huron 46-37. O'Gorman 76, Yankton 38. St. Thomas More defeated Spearfish girls 50-40. Aberdeen 57, Pierre 36 in girls. And that's your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. We'll take another 2-minute timeout here as we continue the Gary Zell Auto Glass post game. We'll visit with Coach Bud. We'll pick our Signature Plus player of the game as well. All coming up after this 2-minute timeout on Dakota Sports.
Delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at ProCleanPlus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bishoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bishoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Welcome back on the Gary Zell Auto Glass post game as we wrap up a Huron Tiger win for the boys, 51-36. For Mitchell, now 5-5 on the season. 12 points for Owen Shelsky, 11 for Colton Smith, 5 Owen Rammel, 4 for Lincoln Bottom, and 3 for Colin Weir. For the Huron Tigers, 23 for Blake Elwine, 9 for Carter Porish, 8 for Anderson Porish and Davis Chase. 2 points for Nolan Staley right at the end and a free throw for James Schultz Jr. Shooting in the game, Huron 17 of 37, 46%, and Mitchell 12 of 43, 28%. Mitchell 11 of 18 on free throws, and the Tigers 15 of 19 with the free throws. And those are the stats here as we wrap up this game here tonight. So again, it's a split. The Mitchell girls win going away, 56-37 over Huron. And the Huron boys was never easy. It was a very slugfest type of game, which is the way Mitchell actually wants to play. But Huron was able to react to that. And they played Mitchell's style and really never trailed after, well, I don't think they ever trailed beginning in the second quarter. They were down a couple of times, maybe 4-2 and 6-4 or something like that. But Huron took the lead, I think, 7-6 late in the first quarter and never trailed the rest of the game. Huron wins it, 51-36. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes, come back to talk to Coach Bud next. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Dine in, carry out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Welcome back to the Pentagon as we talk with Tim Buddenhagen, head coach of the Huron Tiger boys, a 51-36 win over the Mitchell Colonels this evening to wrap up throwback night here at the Pentagon. And Coach, you said in the pregame we want to score around 70. We want to get up and down the floor. The game ended up being Mitchell style, but the boys adapted well. Played, anytime you hold a Colonel team to 36, you're doing something right defensively and made it work from that way.
Yeah, we did. In the second half, we kind of found our offense. We got 17 and 16. Our goal tonight was 17 a quarter. Obviously, we fell short the first half, but we held them to 11. So we can't be too angry about how the game went. I think our defense is getting better. I know we got some things that we got to work on, but our defense has been a heck of a lot better since the Lincoln game. The kids have really done a nice job of adapting. Now we got a couple practices before we have to prepare for Roosevelt on Sunday. We can start working on the gap and where our positioning should be and how we should be on the backside, and then just fly around after that. So, that remind me of the Munson days when we had to play them, and it was 35-34, 28-36, or one of those district games where. But it was a throwback battle tonight.
And, defensively, that's where I'm going to start here because, Colton Smith, I think he wanted to keep Blake Elwine away from him as much as possible. Well, it was kind of both Porish's, Davis Chase too, but I think it was Anderson's main job was Colton. And Colton did end up with 11 points, but he had 3 in the first, third, and fourth quarters combined. So Anderson, who is our signature plus player of the game as well, just a great defensive assignment. I'm sure you just told him, you know what, he's your guy. Keep him out of the lane. Don't let him do the things he wants to do. Try to frustrate him. I thought it all worked out well.
That was a great game plan. You are the head coach for the next 9 games or whatever we got left. But
sorry, here's my resignation.
It was exactly right. That was what we needed to do. We had to take away his baseline spin. We did that, and then left on the left-hand side. I failed to say he's gonna get to that jump hook, that stab shot. But I thought Andy Anderson did a great job of frustrating him. I thought the other guys came over, helped out a ton. And then when they missed shots, luckily we got a few rebounds. They still had 15 offense. We got to do a lot better job offensive rebounding. That's going to be a key to our success. But give Anderson credit because he did a really nice job tonight. Then he got that run-out layup late in the game, which gave us a cushion.
While Blake Elwine did his usual thing with 23 points, 12 rebounds, the 2 Porishes combined, I think, for 17. We got to have those secondary scores there. The thing is, we got about 5 or 6 guys that can be that guy, and, well, tonight it was those 2.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we were 3 guys that were close to double digits, I think. 1 or 2 points away.
Anderson, Davis, and Carter.
Yep, and those are the guys that we're going to have to. We got to get them to doubles, and then Miles has got to. We got to work on Miles' shot, but also he's got to be able to get to the rim now on some of those guys because he's got to see the ball go through the basket. Mason Jurgens did a great job of defending up top, being our communication captain, and then James and Carter off the bench were sensational, and Big Noel with that nice turnaround jump shot late.
Now Rommel, he really struggled with the shot, and again, that kind of go back to Mason a little bit on that one.
Yes, absolutely. He and Blake, we kept on switching them off, making sure that we always had a hand up. Bottom didn't get any good looks tonight, so I thought we did a tremendous job on their shooters. But unfortunately, long shot, long rebound. We got to continue to progress defensively on boxing out and rebounding.
So now a week off here. You already kind of mentioned you're just going to do a couple of days regular practices and then start preparing for second-ranked Roosevelt, who comes to our place a week from tonight.
Yeah, what's nice is they play Jefferson on Saturday, so they'll get a one-day scout on us. Again, Thursday, Friday, it's very short practices. Maybe hour and 15 minutes just to work on us, and then Sunday we'll really hone in on what we got to do against Roosevelt. Big matchup, so hopefully we can fill the arena. The guys are fun to watch right now. We're fun to. It's fun to coach. The assistant coach has been doing a great job. I can't thank those guys enough. They've been doing a really good job offensively, getting us into stuff. If we don't have a quick shot within 15 seconds, we're right into a special. The ball's been moving, and we've been getting easy looks.
Tim Budnick, head coach of the Tiger Boys. They pick up a 51-36 win here this